Hey, folks, it's Dave back here, Studio B, and back on the channel finally after a long absence. We have APBA Football. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this to get APBA Football back here on the channel. And so I had to find a good matchup here. So what I did is I'm taking 1981 Philadelphia at Dallas. Yes, I can hear John Madden on the. Was he on the commentary in '81? I forget if it was Tom Brookshire with oh boy, who? Oh, now I'm drawing a blank. Oh my gosh, Tom Brookshire and who was the play-by-play guy that did it with Madden? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a wicked blank here. But I can hear them, doing the pregame right now between these two teams, Philadelphia and Dallas. It'll come to me in a minute. It really will. Why can't I think of his name? It's driving me nuts. One of my favorite broadcasters for football, and I can't think of his name. Anyway, so we'll get it. If Juckett was here, he would know right off the top of his head. You guys do too. All right, so let's go overhead. What do we got here? So here's the setup I'm going to use here tonight, kind of similar to what I've been doing. Ironically, both teams have an offensive 37 and a defensive 40. Yes, Pat Summerall. Why couldn't I think of that? Thank you, Peter. Pat Summerall, Tom Brookshire, or Pat Summerall and John Madden. I don't know which one it was, but they both were fantastic. Really good time. Yes, Jeff, Pat Summerall. Why I drew a blank, I don't know. It took me a long time to set this one up. I haven't set up an APBA football game in a while, so it kind of took me a while to get this going here. But we're going to have some fun. This is from the actual date of this game is December 13th, 1981. And I tried to go the best I could, as you know, with the As played lineup, the best I could. Both teams will be using the +3. It's not often I have two teams with the exact number, but they'll be using +3 here in this game. And let's get going here. So Dallas will kick off, and I'll try to put the cards here the best I can so you can follow along the best you can. And Septien's going to kick this one off. And when the offense comes out and the defense comes out, we'll introduce them as they do in actual football television, if you will. All right, so let's get going here. So it's the Cowboys and the Eagles. Let me move this over here so I can keep my notes for the game. I don't really keep stats when I do this. I just kind of keep some notes. Okay, so here we go. So Septien will come in and give the boot. Ooh, a 44. That should be pretty good. So on a kickoff, P column. So a 44P is 38. So 38 on a kickoff is 73 yards. So that's going to put it like 8 yards deep. They'll take the knee and they'll come out. And so Philadelphia will start from the 20. All right, so we're going to call that a touchback. And in the first quarter, Philadelphia starts from the 20. Okay. So let's take a look at the Philadelphia offense. Alrighty, of course. Hang on a second. Let me get it right here. So that's going to go here. Campfield never had a chance to return it. It's going to be +3 for Dallas, and Ron Jaworski is our quarterback. All right, so let's take a look at our Philadelphia offense. Of course, we have Ron Jaworski at the quarterback. Then we have the front line, Stan Walters, Steve Kenny. I'll get this. Stan Walters, Steve Kenny, Guy Morris, and Ron Baker, and Jerry Sizemore. So that's our front line. As you see it there, our starting lineup is Jaworski. He'll have Wilbert Montgomery and Hubie Oliver in the backfield. And for receivers, we have Harold Carmichael and two tight ends to start, Krepfle and Spagnola. So that's going to be our starting offensive line here. I got my special new silver die I just bought. Remember I did the unboxing for my silver die? So that's going to be my defensive role along with the blue for Dallas. So let's see what they're going to do. We got to call a play first. So we're going to go, let's just start off here. We're going to go with a run. Wilbur Montgomery's going to get the handoff, and we're going to go outside to Montgomery. And let me see, it's going to take me a couple minutes here to refocus on this game and the charts, but I think we got it here between the defensive 31 to 15. Yep, we're on the 20. All right, so we're going to go outside to Montgomery. Dallas coming with a BS. So Montgomery's going to get it on a BS. And we got a 14 on a run. It's a 35 BS. That's going to be terrible. And that's going to be 4 yards and a flag. Boy. So let me make some notes here. So 4 yards and a flag on an E. All right, let's check the flag. So first play of the game, we got a flag. And it's an 11-31. Unnecessary roughness on the defense. So we'll take a look at our defense. They're going to say Ed Too Tall Jones got a little too rough on the play. So that'll be 4 yards. And then 15, 5, 10. They'll walk that off up to the 39-yard line. And the Eagles are in good shape. So we're going to go that off the clock. It'll be first down. And I think everything else is pretty good. So let's take a look at this Dallas defense. Okay. So Ed Too Tall Jones just took the penalty. John Dutton. Bob Brunig. I got a lot of cards here, by the way. Randy White. Harvey Martin. Look at all these guys, will you? Mike Hegman. D.D. Lewis. Everson Walls. Dennis Thurman. Charlie Waters. And Michael Downs. That's your starting lineup here for your 1981 Dallas Cowboys. All righty, so we got a 1st and 10 Eagles at the 39 after the 4-yard run by Montgomery. And then the 15-yard penalty for Dallas. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 now as DB comes by. Happy Football Friday. Yeah, Happy Football Friday. Looking forward to playing this one here. I didn't know what season to play. I was like, what do I want to play for a season? So we'll figure it out and we'll have some fun with this. Hopefully the lighting's okay. Got too many shadows here. All righty, so it's going to be second down, first down and 10. We're going to go to Krepfle. We're going to throw to Krepfle. All right, so he's a receiving C, which is not that good, but we're going to try it anyway. All right, so on a pass, we're going to go short pass, by the way. Short pass. 65 BS. He's a C. That'll stay BS. So Jaworski, BS to Krepfle, a 26 is an 18 BS, an 18 BS, and that's tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. So that's knocked away, and that'll be second down and 10 for the Eagles. All righty, so we're going to go back to the ground to Montgomery, and we're going to go outside again. All right, Dallas D on a run is CD, so they're playing deep. This is that's going to be a decent defense, though. CD, I think that's a decent defense. 52 on the run. That's a 28. CD. And he's hitting the backfield. He won't get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose 3 yards. So that's going to set up now a 3rd and 13. And that's going to be a passing situation now. A situation. We have a situation. We have a situation. All right. Medium pass. Harold Carmichael. It's our only choice. So they'll be playing deep no matter what because we have a 3rd down and 13. So they're playing deep. 31 is going to be CD. They're going to be playing CD. And we're going to bump that to a BD. All righty, because he's an A. So they'll bump it up 1. So Jaworski, BD. Medium pass. Jaworski, 51. That's a 9. 9 BD. And that's going to be off his fingertips and incomplete. Had him in the sights. Carmichael double covered. Couldn't haul that in. And Philadelphia, after the big penalty, will have to punt this one away. And so in the punt is Max Runiger. Okay. And Danny White is actually the punter. There's actually 2 cards for Danny White, is what it is. As Joe, AP, Bob are all come by. Yeah, I just started here, just playing a little bit of APBA football here tonight. Been dying to play this. I had the time off. I never got to it, so I'm going to get to it tonight. It feels like I have a vacation. I'm back to my normal hours, so it feels like I'm on vacation because I'm only working normal hours. All right, Max Runiger will come in to punt. Let me get back to my punt chart. And so here we go. He'll be kicking from the first column. Here we go. And I'm sorry. Danny White's not punting. I'll get it right. Runiger's punting, and the punt return is James Jones. All right, I will get this right. I get just working the kinks out. Here we go. All right, so Runiger, PA is going to be the K column. 34 is going to be a 36 on the punt. And that's off the side of his foot. That's not a good kick. 24 yards, and it's down, but we have a flag. So on the punt of 24 yards, we have a flag. So let's see so we've had a lot of flags here early in the game. So let's see what the call's here on the punt. Not a good punt at all. He barely got it up over midfield. A 33 on a Z. That's going to be something pretty good, I think. And a 24 says, roughing the kicker. So they ran into Runiger. That's the second 15-yard penalty here for the Cowboys. And the Eagles will get the ball back. So let's mark it off. 5, 10, 15. That'll be a first down. So the Eagles. Oh, I didn't mark off some time here on some of these plays. Again, still, it's been a while trying to get back into the swing of things here. Again, no pressure tonight. I'm just playing. All right, so the Eagles maintain the ball. So they're going to start here at the Dallas 49. So Philadelphia at the Dallas 49 after the penalty on the punter. So, so let me get my chart out here. And so we're still at midfield here. So Dallas goes back on defense here. So Dallas went for the punt block, and they ran into Max Runiger. And there we go. Ryan comes by and says, go Eagles. The Eagles' parade this year was so good. Yeah, Philadelphia, they're very passionate there. All their teams, for the most part, they're crazy for their teams. All right, Jaworski. We're going to look short pass for Spagnola. We're going to go with a short pass here. All right, so Dallas defense on the pass is going to be AD. That's going to drop to a BD because he's a C. So we have a BD. Jaworski, BD. Ooh, a 2. BD. And wait. Hang on. Okay, hang on a sec, right? BD. Hang on. Something big's happening. Something big. So he's going to fire to Spagnola over the middle. He's going to take off, and he's going to go 31 yards before they finally tackle him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 31 yards on the catch and carry, and that's a first down all the way down inside the Dallas 20. So now I got to flip my charts here and get inside the 20. Wowzers. So Dallas, a costly penalty on the punt block attempt. So Philadelphia moving the ball. Jaworski under center. We're going to go Oliver up the middle. We're going to go right up the gut here is what we're going to do. All right, so Dallas is playing CS. So Hubie Oliver up the middle, a 53. It's a 17 CS, and he will pick up 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Oliver picks up 4. We'll go like that, and that'll be second down. A nice little run by Oliver. We're going to go back to Montgomery. We're going to go outside to Montgomery. You know what I might do? I'll just put my guy there instead of having the quarterback always there. Outside run, Montgomery. We got a second down and 6. Dallas is running a BS. Montgomery outside on the BS. 26 to 24 on the BS, and he's going to be hit right at the line, no gain. So they're going to stack him up, and that's going to create a 3rd and 6 now for the Eagles. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to have to go to a passing situation. So we're going to go short pass, and we're going to go back to Carmichael here for this short pass, all right? So it's a 3rd and 6. So there's no automatic deep. So it's whatever they call here. A 31 CS. So it's going to be BS. So Jaworski, short pass, BS. A 16. That's a 20. Short pass, BS. And that is incomplete as well. So he can't get the ball to Carmichael at all. And that's going to create a 4th down. That's going to be a field goal situation. So coming in for the field goal try will be Tony Franklin. We know Tony Franklin here in New England. So Tony Franklin's going to come in. So he's going to be kicking from the, he's in closer. That's the 14-yard line. So what's that, 31 yards, right? So, right, 14 and 17 is 31. So Franklin from 31-yard field goal attempt. And here we go. So Franklin from the 14-yard line. So we're kicking from column 3 for those of you following along at home. Here's the kick. Oh, that's going to be good. So we're going to go to the K column here on the kicking attempt, which is a 39, and a 39 is perfect. Yep, perfect. So we're on the board here, and the field goal is good. So Philadelphia, thanks to a penalty, will grab the quick lead here. It is 3-0. All right. Get up my little number 3. Put this in. I love this scoreboard here. I really do. I even use this when I'm playing by myself. Without the camera. And it's good. All right, so Franklin puts it through. And kick returns are Timmy Newsom. So he's going to be our kick returner here. Okay, he's going to be column K. So the kickoff is column P. So Tony Franklin will kick off here. So Dallas will get the ball next. We're going to kick off from the 30. I think he said it was a 30-yard line, right? Not 35. I think it was a 35. Hang on. I just looked this up. And it was the 35-yard line. Okay. All right, so Franklin will kick this off as P-Jet comes by. Hi, P-Jet. And Newsom back to receive. And what I do is I look at who actually returned punts on that day. Rather than take the best guy, I just go who returned punts and kickoffs that day. Because I usually try to play as close to as played as possible. All right, so we got a 41 here. So the kickoff is going to be on the P column. And a 41 is going to be 13. So on a 13, it's going to be 56 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56 yards. So that will be taken the 9-yard line by Newsom. All right, so let's see what Newsom does here on the kickoff return. A 13 for Newsom, and it's going to be an 11, and he'll get 20 yards. A nice return. So 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way out to the 28-yard line. So that's where Dallas will take over. So I need to mark off the field goal and the kickoff, and we're going to put it right about there. So Dallas, their first possession of the game, will start at their 29-yard line, trailing 3-0. All righty, so thank you, Tony. You can come over here, and we're going to go, and we'll put our defense here. They're both +3. I think I mentioned that. They're both +3 on the defense, if you will. Okay, so let's take a look here before we get going at the put that back. I got my green dye here for Philadelphia, so we're going to go color coordinated here for the teams. All right, up front for Dallas, here are the big 5. Jim Cooper, Kurt Peterson, Tom Rafferty, Herb Scott, and Pat Donovan. All right, those are your 5 up front, in front of course, Danny White's. In the backfield, we have Tony Dorsett, Ron Springs, and Robert Newhouse today. And up front, catching passes, Billy Joe Dupree, Jay Saldi, Tony Hill, and Drew Pearson. And then we have a couple of backups if I want to toss to them as well. Okay, so that's our Dallas offense. So we're going to come out, and of course, well, we're just going to go. Let's start off. We got this guy. Let's use him, Tony Dorsett. All right, so Tony Dorsett's going to go outside. Philadelphia, good defense there on the run. CG. So they're playing ground. They're going to stuff him here possibly on this one. So an 11 for the defense. We'll take a look at that Philadelphia defense in a second. And a 35 on a run is a 16 CG. And that's not going to be good at all. Well, not too bad, actually. He's going to bust through. He'll pick up 8 yards. They thought they had him stopped at the line, but he will get 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And that'll be a second down now for Dallas. And let's take a look at our Eagle defense. Up front, we have Harrison, Johnson, linebacker Chesley, linebacker LeMaster. Hairston's on the end as well. And then we have Wilkes, Jerry Robinson, Richard Blackmore from Deep Purple, right? Herm Edwards, we all know Herm Edwards. And then we have Randy Logan and Bernard Wilson. So that's our defense here for Philadelphia this afternoon. All righty, so Tony Dorsett busts that through, and we're going to send him again. We're going to go outside again. Same call, same play, different side. Ooh, defense, though, is ready for Tony Dorsett. BG this time. All right, Dorsett gets the carry. 14. It's a 35 BG. That's going to be a flag. So he's going to get 3 yards and a flag. So let's see what the flag is. It's our 3rd flag in a game. So let's see if this goes on Dallas or Philadelphia. So Tony Dorsett picks up 3. That would be enough for the first down, by the way. And a 26 on the flag. 7. Holding on the offense. So back him up 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a second and extremely long. So, yeah. So Dorsett got the carry, but that's not going to work. All righty. So Danny White now probably looking to pass. And, yeah, 2nd and 10 or more. We're going to be playing deep. We're going to try a screen pass is what we're going to do. All righty. So I'm going to try a screen pass. And where's my little notes here? All righty. So, oh boy, they're playing deep. So a 31, they're going to be CD. So screen pass, and we're going to look for Ron Springs in a screen pass. Okay, Ron Springs in a screen pass. And does he bring that up at all? Yeah, he'll bring that up to a BD. We're going to play BD. 46. 18 BD on the screen pass. And, oh boy, what does he do here? No, it's going to be incomplete. Oh, is that? Oh, wait, hang on a sec. This is weird. They're playing deep. 18 BD. Nope, that's going to be minus 6 yards. So he's going to catch the screen and be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So they're going backwards. So Dallas and the fans here at the stadium not happy at all. Now they're back to the 21-yard line. They need to get to the 39 for a first down. Not looking good for the Cowboys. Time ticking off the clock. It's now 3rd and extremely long. Richie Blackmore, the medieval minstrel. And he had a pretty wife, I guess, according to P-Jet. Was it Stevie Nicks? Was that Stevie Nicks? Dominic comes by. Hi, Dominic. All righty, so Danny White, we're going to go medium pass. We're going to look for Tony Hill. No, let's go to Drew Pearson. I want to get Drew Pearson. All right, so he's going to be a B. So Drew Pearson, medium pass. Here we go. Defense is playing deep. So we're going to be BD. They'll stay BD. All right, medium pass, White. Looking for Drew Pearson, BD. Oh, look at that. That's a 4. Medium pass, BD. And he will connect. And Pearson will take off for 24 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20. And that'll be a first down for the Cowboys. Danny White coming up big, finding his receiver, Drew Pearson, and he will pick up a whole bunch of yards, and that gets them out of the hole. So we looked at the Eagle defense, yeah, and the Dallas offense. Yeah, I think we looked at everybody. Okay, so you've had your introductions. Everybody knows everybody now. All right, so let's get Dorsett back up here. And no, let's go Ron Springs. All right, Springs couldn't catch the pass, so we're going to try to see if he can get Springs is going to go up the middle. Inside run for Springs. Inside run. All right, Philadelphia 13. They're playing CS on Springs. Oh, Springs. A 15 on a CS, right? 13 CS. Springs 15 CS. And he will bust forward, and he will pick up 12 yards. 5-10. That's about as good as he's going to go. And that's a first down. So Ron Springs comes here, busts through with the 66. And would have been a touchdown on a pass, but you can't pass on every play. And so Dallas moving the ball. Robert Newhouse will come in. He's going to go up the middle as well. Let's see what Robert Newhouse can do. Philadelphia defense is CD. They're playing back again, but CD and a 46 for Newhouse is. Oh no, you know something? No, I'm right. I'm double taking here. 46 to 24. CD. 24 CD. I just hate making mistakes, and I always do. Newhouse will bust forward. He'll trip up. He'll get one. So they'll give him one on the play, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9. All right, Danny White comes back in on 2nd and 9. We're going to look for Billy Joe Dupree on a short pass. 2nd and 9. And 2nd and 9. Nope, they're going to play whatever. So a 26 is BS. And that'll stay BS. So Danny White, 26. 18. Short pass BS. And that's going to be incomplete as well. So that doesn't connect. 3rd now. And what do we get? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3rd and 9. So they're going to be playing deep on this one here. And we're going medium pass Tony Hill. Oh, I need to get my little thing here, right? So I can mark it off. Medium pass Tony Hill. Do I have my little marker over here? Sorry. Yeah, you think I can get it? There we go. I got my marker here again. Been a while since I played the football. All right. The defense is playing. They're playing back because it's 3rd and 7 or more. Yes, 3rd and 9. So they're going to be playing CD. That's going to be a BD because of Hill. BD, medium pass, White, 52, 27, BD, and uh-oh, he's got to scramble here. White's got to take off. Doesn't have much of a chance here. He's flushed out of the pocket. Danny White running for his life. 25. And he will scramble, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds, no gain. So Danny White can't get anywhere, and that's going to be a long field goal try, so we're going to have to punt this one away. So the drive stalls that started at the 29, showed some promise, but the drive stalls. And DB comes in and says his Cowboys in 77 are 9-0. The defense allowing 9.4 yards. That can't be right. Oh, points per game. Okay, points per game. That makes much more sense. All right, so Danny White will come in and punt. I'm not sure who's going to get the punt. They do have a couple different punt returners on the Eagles, so we'll wait to mark that. Danny White. It's going to be the K column, so a 21 is going to be an 8 on the punt. That'll be 48-10. And that's going to go to Henry. 48 yards to Henry. Oh, wait, no, hang on a second. I read the wrong column here. 21 is, so we said, 8. 8 on a punt. Oh, I'm on the wrong chart here. I'm on the offensive 49 to the 15. Hang on a sec here. All right, so I'm over midfield. So I'm in the second column. First column. Well, hang on a sec. Why am I drawing a blank? I'm drawing all kinds of blanks tonight. Okay, I'm on the defensive side of the ball. So I just need a little pooch kick here is what I need. So I have an 8. That's going to be, a nice kick is going to be out of bounds at the 13-yard line. So we got the coffin corner, more or less. So out of bounds at the 13-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will take over. 1st and 10. So Dallas's first drive ends in a punt. And Philadelphia takes over at their own 13-yard line. And that's where we are right now. So we'll get back to the Dallas defensive cards. So Danny White does his job. A little pooch. A little pooch, pooch, pooch. All right, so now we're starting at a different chart here because we're inside the 15. Right, so we need to start on this chart here. No, not this chart. Yeah, 15. Oh, no, we're inside the 15. Hang on a sec. 14, yeah, so here we are. All right, so let's go on Montgomery. Let's see if we can get this ball rolling here. So we're going to go, get it to Montgomery, and we're going to go on an outside run. We need to get some yards here. We need to get out of here. So Dallas, 51. They're playing AG, so they are playing ground, but Montgomery might have a chance to do something with this. AG, 24. That's a 24. 24 outside AG. And absolutely nothing. So Cowboy defense with a big stuff. Too Tall Jones and John Dutton combining on that tackle. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Let's look for Montgomery on a short pass. All right, so we're going to try short pass to Montgomery. And he's an A. All right, short pass. So I need to find my short pass. 25 for Dallas. That's going to be AD, and that will stay AD. Jaworski throwing into the teeth of the defense here is going to be a 33 AD. And, oh, no, F38. I think Jaworski fumbles, right? He's hit and he fumbles. I think that's what that is. So Jaworski's hit and fumbles. We have an F38. We'll see what happens on the fumble. So they get the Jaworski. A 23 is he's hit. Ball comes free, but it's jumped on by the center. So a heads-up play by Guy Morris will jump on the ball. Now, does he want to return it? So what I'm going to do here is odd yes. Yes, so we'll have to check his card. This is what I like to do. So -7, so 5, 6, 7. So it's way back here. The guard the center picks it up, is going to try to rumble and stumble with it. So the center is Guy Morris, and I rolled a 25, which is a 22. So let's see what he does on the return. It's usually nothing, but it's still fun to check. And yes, he just falls on it. So he falls on the ball, and that brings up a 3rd and forever now. They're inside the 10, so the Eagles are going backwards on this drive. Not good at all. So what's Jaworski going to do now here on the 3rd and 5, 10, 15, 17, 3rd and 17? I think we're just going to go a draw to Hubie Oliver. We're just going to go draw to Oliver. That's what we're going to do. So let me find the draw just to get it out of harm's way. So they're going to be playing, pretty sure they're playing deep. Yeah, they're going to be playing deep. And so it's going to be a CD on the draw. Hubie Oliver just taking the handoff up the middle here. And that's going to be a 24. We said CD, 24 CD on the draw. And he'll pick up 3. 1, 2, 3. He'll get it up to the 9, the order of the 9s. And they will have to kick this away. So a good job here by the Dallas defense. And Max Roniger comes in. Now, remember, the last time Max Roniger punted, he was hit. And there was a flag, and the Eagles got the ball back. So Roniger comes in. Now, he's punting from the worst column because he's way back in his own zone. So he's going to be punting from practically the end zone. So from the 9-yard line, Max Roniger comes in. So the Eagles on that drive, -4 for any of those scoring at home. And here comes Roniger with the punt. A 62 from the K column is going to be a 12. And a 12 is 35 yards, and that'll be a fair catch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 yards. And that's what Dallas will take over. Holy cow. So Dallas, with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, will take over at the Philadelphia, what's that? The 44-yard line of Philadelphia. So Philadelphia defense is the +3. Again, they're sharing the +3 card today. So Dallas, great field position. So in comes Tony Dorsett for an outside run. Let's take a look at the Philadelphia defense. 35 on the run. It's going to be CS. So a standard defense. Dorsett, a 42. It's a 16 on the CS. And that'll be good for 10 yards and a first down. They're going to measure it. It's going to be good. I don't measure anymore. I used to measure all the time. And there we go. So first down for the Cowboys. All righty. Who do we want to bring in for a carry? All right, we're going to spell Dorsett. James Jones is going to get his 1 carry here today. He actually had a carry in real life. So we're going to go outside run for James Jones. A 15 is AG. And Jones, a 35, is a 9. AG, and he will pick up 4. He'll pick up 4. So, oh, hang on a sec. I'm going the wrong way, ain't I? I'm going the wrong way. Am I? I am. So they're on the 44. Okay, so what was that last play? So I get 10 yards. Yeah, I went the wrong way. So they get 10 yards this way. Okay, boy, I'm really screwing this up tonight, right? 10 yards that way for the first down. And now Jones picks up 4, I said, right? 35 was a 9. 15. Yep, 4 yards, so 4. Boy, I'm really screwing this one up. Don't watch this. If you're looking for an APBA tutorial, this is not it. I'm messing this all up tonight. Still having fun, but I'm so messing this up tonight. All right, so Dallas started the ball here at the 44-yard line. They get 10 yards and then 4 more. Yeah, I think I'm going the right way, I think. All right, so Jones comes in. He gets his job done. Nice job. We're going to go springs up the middle here. We're going to keep it on the ground for a little bit. Go springs up the middle, inside run. And, okay, so we're at the 30 now, so I got to change my chat. So inside run from between the 10 and the 30 including. So a 41, they're going to go AS. Springs, 17. AS up the middle, and he'll pick up 6. So that'll be first down. So they keep getting 10 yards at a time, so I'm going to go the right way this time. So on second down and 6, Springs will come in and pick up 6. And the Cowboys are moving the ball now here. They have it on the 24-yard line, and they continue the drive. We're going to go a short pass here, just a little short pass. And we're going to try to dump this off to, we're going to go a quick out to Tony Hill. Quick out, short pass to Tony Hill. All right. Tony Hill. They're playing CG. That'll be a BG. The BG. Ooh, a 7 on a BG. And that will be good for 14 yards. Tony Hill over the middle, makes a catch, turns upfield, 5, 10, all the way to the 10. And it's 1st and goal to go for the Cowboys. So they cannot be stopped here by this Eagle defense. So I need to go now. I'm inside the 10, so I need to go to the wee chart here. Right? So we're on the 10. Oh, not yet. All right, we're going to go Dorsett on the outside. That's what we're going to do. Dorsett on the outside run. Ooh, defense ready for him, though. CG. Dorsett, can he bust it through? That's a 26 CG. I don't think so. And no, he's going to be hit for a 3-yard loss. So Dorsett backed up. And that's going to be a 2nd and goal from the 13. So Danny White's going to throw it, and we're going to look for... We're going to bring in 2 tight ends, and we're going to look for Billy Joe Dupree. All righty. So a short pass here. And a 64. Now this is 2nd and more than 10. So they'll be playing deep. So they're going to be CD. And they'll stay CD. So White, looking for his tight end, needs to fire that through. 35. Oh, I don't think that's going to be good at all. CD, 35, CD. And incomplete. We got a flag. So let's check the flag here. 46. And that's going to be holding on the offense, back them up 10 more yards. So the Cowboys with 1st and goal. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 23-yard line. So we need to go back to a different chart now. Oh, boy. So now what do? I think we're going to go, well, this was our man here, Drew Pearson. So we're going to go medium pass. So 2nd down and super long. So Philadelphia playing deep. 51, so it's going to be AD. That'll stay AD. So White looking for Pearson. Medium pass. White, 36. 17 AD. 17 AD, and that's going to be incomplete. So now 3rd and goal. And what am I going to do now? 3rd and goal from the 22. I'm just going to go Dorsett on a run. See if we can get it close. Just take the field goal at this point. We're way too far away for anything else. All right, so the defense playing deep. 54 is AD. So Dorsett might have some room here. 16 is a 25. AD, hang on a sec. Outside, AD. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. So the Cowboys, and that's the end of the 1st quarter. So they have gone backwards here. So they'll have a field goal try, but not the way they wanted to. So they're on the 23-yard line, right? So that's going to be what, 40 yards? 40-yard field goal attempt by Septien. So let's see if he can tie the game here for the Cowboys to start the 2nd quarter. So let's move that over. It's 2nd quarter. 15 minutes on the clock. And here comes Septien kicking this one from the 23-yard line for a 40-yard field goal attempt to tie the game. All right, Septien comes in. Oh, no, a 65. And that's a 20. And a 20 is good from the 24. And we're on the 23. So that kick is good. He sneaks it through, just barely sliding that through the uprights. But no matter how you slice it, it's going to be good. And it's now 3-3. So let me dig out another 3. And the Cowboys have tied this up here to start the 2nd quarter. Anybody having fun yet? Alrighty, so that was the field goal in the second quarter. Okay. And, well, actually, it was here. So Dallas field goal, if I want to put that. All right, so now Philadelphia will get the ball back here. And Septien will kick this off to Campfield. Okay. There's my dice. Ron McGrath comes by. Hi, Ron. So we have a 23 on the kickoff, which is going to give me a 21. And it's going to be 64 yards. That's going to be kicked all the way down to the 1. So Campfield from the 1. A 43. K column. 34. And, oh, F1. Oh, no. On the kickoff return. We have an F1. He's hit. The ball's at the 1 yard line, and he's hit, and he fumbles the ball. Oh, boy. We got a couple of fumbles in this game, both by Philadelphia. They got the first one back. Here we go. Campfield hit, or maybe he just dropped the ball. A 24 is 17 yards and 02. Now, I believe, well, let's find out here. Hang on. Offense receives. So they're the offense. And so on a 24, he goes 17 yards, fumbles the ball, but it's recovered by one of the up men. So, wow. So 5, 10, 15, 16. So he fumbles the ball inside the 20. It is recovered by the Eagles, though, and they'll get the ball back. Whew. So the Eagles with 2 fumbles, and they got them both back. Talk about lucky ducklies here. All righty. So Dallas almost come up with another big play, but they do not. And I think I'm going to open my window here and take a drink. So they're going to get it. Let's start at the 18. So the 18 is the start. So they're going to start at the 18-yard line after the fumble that they got back. Oh, I could roll for a return, but on a kickoff return, I'm just going to say he fell on it. That's going to be my thing there. If the other team picked it up, I'd roll for a return, but I think at this point they're just going to sit on the ball. All right, so we have the new bubbly mango here today. I'm going to try some bubbly mango. I got the bubbly orange. I think it's an orange or orange vanilla or something. We're going to try the mango here. Very mango-y. All right, so Philadelphia back on offense. They're going to start at the 18-yard line after that adventurous kickoff. Oh, hang on a sec here. We'll get my. So I get my different dice here if I'm using. So you see, I get the Philadelphia and the Dallas. Just because I bought this new gray die, it's a little bit bigger than the other one, so I'm kind of using that. All right, so what do we want to do here? 3-3 game. I think we need to open it up. We're gonna go long Harold Carmichael. All right. I don't know why I got an itch to go long here. We need to air this out. All right. So what's Dallas gonna do on first down? There's a good chance to go long here. Oh, CD. They are ready for this. CD. That'll be a BD. Jaworski having a tough time back to pass on the long pass. Right. So we said long pass. Oh, he even got to go one more chart. Here's the long pass. All righty. So, yeah, between the 15 and the 49. So that's where we go. And if I was inside that, I'm not sure. All right, so we're going to go Carmichael. So Jaworski back to pass, hoping he has protection here. Long pass to Carmichael. 35. That's a 9 against the BD. A 9 BD, and that's going to be incomplete. He was double covered all the way. So I need to do the field goal, the kickoff, and now this. So that's where I am. All right, second down here in the second quarter. So Carmichael can't come up with that one. So now we're inside the 20, second down and 10. So we're going to come in and we're going to bring in Hubie Oliver. We're just going to go right up the middle. We need to get some yards. So inside run for Hubie Oliver. A 46 now on second and 10 or more, or 10 plus. So they're just going to be regular defense right now. So we're going to go BS. So Hubie Oliver going against a bunch of BS. It's 21, 24, inside run BS, and he's going to be hit, and he'll gain 1. So he'll get it to the 19. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 9. So now it's a passing situation. All righty. So we're going to look for Ron Smith on this one here. We're going to look for another receiver, Ron Smith. He's going to bring in an extra receiver on 3rd and 9. So Cowboys will be playing deep. So it's going to be AD, and that's going to drop to a BD. So Jaworski, and we said medium pass, right? Medium pass, BD. Jaworski, oh, he's going to connect. That's going to be a 5 BD, and he will connect with Ron Smith for 21 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, all the way up to the 40-yard line, and that's a first down. And Texas Stadium is not happy about that at all. And we move the chains, and that's going to move the Eagles up to midfield, almost, the 40-yard line. Nice job by Jaworski threading that needle. All right, so we're going to go short pass. We're going to bring in we're going to go to Spagnuolo on a short pass. We're going to try to cross him up with back-to-back passes here. All right, so Dallas, ooh, they're ready for it, though. CD. Yep, that's going to stay CD. Jaworski looking for his tight end. 35 is a 9. CD, and he will connect with his tight end for a couple of yards, and that's all. But they'll take the positive yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. Let's go back to the ground. And let's have Montgomery go on the outside run. So we have a 2nd and 8. Outside run for Montgomery. 23, CD. 46, 24, CD. And that's going to be hit for a loss of 1. So Montgomery goes backwards. And that's going to set up a 3rd and long. We're going to dump it off to Montgomery out of the backfield. So we're going to go short pass. We're going to go short pass here on 3rd and 9. We're going to go short pass. All righty, Dallas 43. They're playing CD rather. It's going to be a BD. So I need Jaworski here on the pass to Montgomery. On the BD, 36, 17, BD. And no, it's knocked away incomplete. So we're going to have to punt this away here. The Cowboys get their job done. Great job on the defense. And so Philadelphia is going to send in Max Runiger to punt for the 3rd time today. So that's going to end up in a punt. So it started at the 18. They got it up to the 42, and that's about it. Punt returner for Dallas is James Jones. And so here we go. All right, so Max Runiger comes in with a kick in a 3-3 game. 46 on the punt is going to be the K column of 12. And 12 on the punt. Now they're punting from the middle here, I believe. They're not over midfield. They're not inside, so it's the middle column. And we said it was a 12. And that's 34 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34 yards. So it's going to be taken at the 25-yard line by Jones. Can Jones have a return here of any kind here for Dallas? 16 on the P column. And it's a 26. And he'll gain 1. So Dallas will take over. 1st and 10. Runiger will head to the bench. Here comes the defense. And this is where we are right now. So Dallas will take over here in the 2nd. And where are we now? We're at the 26-yard line. All right, let's see what we're going to do here for the Cowboys. All right, well, I think Dorsett, he's the man. Outside run, Tony D. Let's get some Sonny D. 65 for the defense is BS. A bunch of BS here for Dorsett to run through. Ooh, and a 22 is going to be a 15 on the BS. And a 15 is going to be 15 yards and a first down. 5, 10, 15 yards for Dorsett. And the Cowboys move the ball. All right, Ron Springs is going to come in, and he's going to go right up the middle here. 42 is CS. 25 CS, and that's nothing, no gain, nada. Second down. We're going to go on a short pass to Jay Saldy. All right, so 2nd and 10. 46 is BS, and that'll stay BS. So we got a short pass to Saldy. White looking for his tight end. 41 is a 23. BS. A bunch of BS. And uh-oh, Chongo. That is intercepted. The ball is deflected, and it's up in the air, and I think that's going to be intercepted by the Cowboys. And we got a W59. And I think a W is interception. Yeah. Yep, I'm drawing a blank here. So fumble is F, and interceptions are W. W59. 56. Did I say 58? 59. I think it was 15. I wrote 59, so we're gonna go 59. And the dump off 4 yards down the field is intercepted by the right outside linebacker. Oh boy. So 4 yards. And the I'll say that again, Dave. Outside linebacker. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Jerry Robinson on the interception. He will try to return it. So Robinson with the interception. So it's 4 yards. So Danny White has picked off 4 yards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. On the dump off to Saldy, Robinson steps in front of it. And let's see what he's going to do on an interception return. A 34 is a 36, and he'll get 7 yards, and we have a flag. And an injury. I'm not playing an injury. So 7 yards and a flag. So let's go to the flag and see if we can sort all this out. And a 14. 7. It's going to be holding on the return. So we're just going to keep it right where it is. And that's what I'm going to do because I don't know what else to do with that. That's the one thing you can't figure out in these games is when you get any kind of return and there's a hold on a return. It's like, what do you do? All righty. So Danny White intercepted. Philadelphia ball. And the Eagles now in great field position on the interceptions. It's going to be an interception. And Philadelphia will be starting at the Dallas 45-yard line. Second time today the Eagles have started in Dallas territory on a drive. So Jaworski will come back out. The Cowboys will be on the defense. And Wilbert Montgomery's going to go outside run. 12. So we got a CD. Not looking good here. A 45, a 22. CD, and that's going to be good for 1. So Montgomery goes outside, nothing doing. He'll pick up 1. That'll be a 2nd down and 9. Let's see here. So now what do we want to do? Let's bring in, I'm going to give Campfield a run. All righty. So Campfield's going to go outside. AG, Campfield, 11, AG, and he'll pick up 1 as well. So Cowboy defense stepping up, and they're stuffing the Eagle runners right now. So Jaworski comes out. We got a 3rd down and 8. Passing down. We're not in field goal range. We're going to worry about that. So we're going to look for Krepfle. All right. We're going to go short pass Krepfle. So we have a 3rd and what? 3rd and 8. So that'll be good enough for automatic deep. A 51 is going to be AD. So that'll be BD. So Jaworski, BD, 42, 10. Short pass BD. And he'll connect with Krepfle for 7. All right. So he hits Krepfle for 7. So 5, 6. That's going to bring up. Now this is interesting now. So now we have a 4th and 1. 4th and 1 from the Dallas 36-yard line. Too far for a field goal because he'll be looking at 51 yards. Now in this game, Franklin did. I think Septian or Franklin hit a 50-yarder. I think that's a little long. I think we're going to go for it. All righty, and we're going to go Oliver up the middle is what we're going to do. All righty, so on 4th and goal. 4th and 1. Let me rephrase that. I'm having a hard time in this game tonight. It's just been a while trying to get it right. I'm having fun, though. Again, this is not a tutorial. This is just Dave banging away at this. All right, so Cowboys on 4th and 1. They're going automatic goal ground. So just an inside run, looking for a yard. Here we go. 4th down, and they're going for it. 62. AG. All right, he has a chance. AG. Hubie Oliver needs a yard. Hubie Oliver. 23. Oh, boy, that's a 29. AG, and he's going to be pushed back for a 3-yard loss. 1, 2, 3. And the ball goes over on downs. Dallas will take over after he's stuffed on 4th. So they're going to say turnover on downs. And Dallas gets the ball back at their 39-yard line. So a terrific defensive stand here by Too Tall Jones and company. And who else get in on that tackle? Randy White was in there as well. Look at all these guys. They're like all-stars, right? Harvey Martin. How do you run against that team? Well, they tried. All right, so Hubie Oliver gets knocked backwards. The offensive line of the Eagles not doing a very good job. So Cowboys ball here. 3-3 game, very low-scoring game here. We talked about high-scoring and low-scoring games on the Facebook page and a few other places this week. You know, do you like high-scoring or low-scoring? And this is low-scoring. Then again, I look at it, and the defenses are better than the offense. Again, the +3. So the defenses are pretty good. They're both 40, if I did it correctly. All right, so Dallas back on offense. Just going to go Dorsett on the outside. So the defense is 53. So that's going to be CS. So Dorsett, 32. We got a 26 on the CS. And that's going to be -1. So Dorsett hit behind the line. Both defenses playing very well this afternoon here at Texas Stadium. So Dorsett goes backwards. Ron Springs is going to come in, and he's going to go inside this time. Fall in the backs. Oh, 22. They're waiting for him. BG. Ron Springs running into the defense here. 42. 18 BG. And he'll get 2. 1, 2. So he'll get it to the 40, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 9. So they're going to be playing deep on the 3rd and 9, right? Yep, 3rd and 9, they're playing deep. Passing situation. And we're going to go medium pass this time. And who we're going to look for here? So Danny White, medium pass. Let me see. We're going to odd, even. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about that? Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tony Hill. All right. Tony Hill, medium pass. White on third down. Oh, boy, they are waiting for that. CD is going to be a BD. So they are playing deep. Well, they were playing deep anyway, but BD. Eagle defense looking good. Eagle back. All right, Danny White, can he thread it through? 43. I don't think so. That's a 29 BD on the medium pass. And he is sacked. Danny White is sacked for a 9-yard loss. So 5 all the way back to the 31-yard line. And then Danny White will have to dust himself off and kick it away. Yeah, he's got 2 cards. Hopefully I don't get him mixed up. That's the punt card. Because he's got a passing card and a punt card. I didn't realize that. And like I said, why do they have 2 cards? Well, now I know. All righty, so White's going to punt this one away. And so Dallas starting off on decent field position after getting the turnover on downs. Very low-scoring game. So you guys like pitching duels? This is a defensive duel right here. Right, between the 2 defenses here in 1981. Eagles 10-6, Cowboys 12-4, 1-2 in that NFC East that year. So here we go. So Danny White will punt this one away, and he'll be punting from the middle chart because he's not inside the 14. So a 41 on the K column is going to be a 14. And a 14 says 31 to 11. So Sciarra, 31 yards to this guy. Not a good kick. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31 yards. So taken here by the Eagles. John Sciarra. Is it Sciarra? I don't know this guy very well. 55 on the punt return is going to be a 10. And that's going to be good for 10 yards. 5, 10. So a good crispy duck. That's some good crispy duck right there. And so the Eagles will pick it up now. Just over 6 minutes to go in the half. And they have the ball on the Eagles' 48-yard line. That's pretty good. Ryan comes by. Teams only played divisional opponents once per year back then. I did not know that. I did not know that. Well, if I go to the hang on a sec here. I was looking at the Dallas schedule. No, they played Philly twice. They played Washington twice, Philly twice, and St. Louis twice. And that was the whole division. Yeah, Eagles. Oh, did they play the Giants twice? And yes, they did. Yeah, no, they played everybody twice here. At least that's what the 81 schedule said, for what it's worth. All right, so Eagle ball here up near midfield. It's a 3-3 game. We have a little over 6 minutes to go. Again, I just went to Pro Football Reference and looked at the schedule real quick, and it looked like everybody in the division they played a couple times. All right, so Dallas back on the D as Joshua comes in. Joshua, how are things in Vancouver? Playing some football here tonight, just having some fun. All righty, so we're gonna look. We're going to look for a short pass to our tight end, Spagnola. All right, so we're going to go short pass here today on this particular play. So short pass to Spagnola, the Dallas defense. Again, both defenses +3. I really don't do any substitution changing or anything like that. I played it very simple. So if you come to Digital to Dice Con in Connecticut in 3 weeks, Mike sent me an email today, 3 weeks to go. I'm like, I can't believe it. Can't believe it. I hope we have everything. I'm trying to organize, but it's I don't know if I have everything ready. I don't know. We're doing our best. But I'm going to probably bring this in a couple of teams, and I'll play there. I'll show you guys how I play. It's always fun seeing how other people play, because sometimes you pick up some things. All right, so here we go. We said it was going to be a short pass to Krepfle, right? So 63 for Dallas. They're going to go BG, and that'll stay BG. All right, so BG, Jaworski trying to dump this off for Krepfle on a short pass. Ooh, he will hit him. A 7. And we said a 7 BG on a short pass. And that's going to be... That's going to be 14 yards and a first down. So 5, 10, 14 yards and a first down. So Krepfle picking up that pass from Jaworski. And they move the ball now into Dallas territory. So they're at the 38 of Dallas. So we'll use the same chart. Montgomery going outside run. CS on the outside run. 44 for Montgomery. 15, and we said CS, 15. CS, and that's going to be good for 12 yards. 10. And another first down. So the Eagles moving the ball here. A quick dump off, and then a handoff to Montgomery. And they're moving the ball. They're now at the Dallas 26-yard line. Still a little over 5 minutes to play here. Now, where am I? I got to change the chart now because I'm inside the 30. So, let me do this. All righty. So we're going to go back to the air. And we're going to look for Ron Smith. No, we're going to go Charlie Smith this time on a short pass. Charlie Smith on a short pass. All right, going to bring in the extra receiver. And 32 is going to be CG, and that'll be BG, the BGs. All right, here we go. Jaworski. 35 is going to be a 9 BG. That might work. A 9 BG. And, oh my gosh, that's going to be good for 10 yards. So they're going to move it 10 yards. The chains move. The clock moves. And the Eagles move. So Jaworski with a couple of dump-offs. And then a nice run by Montgomery. And that has us now at the Dallas 16-yard line. I'm almost ready to go into the next chart. Holy cow. Right, if I get inside the 9, I go to the next one. So we are now between the 10 and the 30. So, yeah, we said we're at the 16. So Booker Russell comes in. Booker T is going to try to go right up the middle on an inside run here. 15. AG. Booker T. 46. 25. Ooh, and he is hit for no gain. So Booker T, absolutely nothing. This brings up a second down and 10. Thank you for playing. All righty. We're going to bring in Wilbert Montgomery again. And we're going to he's an outside runner. So he's going to the outside. Wilbert Montgomery. Oh, they're ready for this. CG. They're ready for Montgomery. Oh, he comes back with the K column. The K cars are here. So they're playing CG, but Montgomery finds a hole, slips through, and it's a 17 on the CG. And he will pick up 4. He makes something out of nothing, and he will pick up 4 yards. He was stuffed in the backfield, but he slips through and gets the 4 yards. So now, what are we going to do here? Now we have a third down, and it's going to be 3rd and 6 from just outside the 10. I think we're going to go Carmichael on a short pass. So we're not in that chart yet. We're still outside the 10. So here we go. 3rd down and 6. And we're going to look for Carmichael. So 3rd and 6 is no guarantee to what they're playing. So 33 is good, though. CD, that'll be BD. So we're going Jaworski, BD, short pass to Carmichael. Jaworski looks, 42. That's a 10. And we said BD, right? 10 BD on the short pass. And he will get 5. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Now what do you do? Well, we've been in this position before on the 4th and 1. Just over 3 minutes to go in the half. I think at this point here, you got to take the field goal, right? Because it's such a close game, and the scoring has not been happening because both defenses are good. So I think at this point here, you just got to take the percentages, not gamble for the yard like you did last time. And I think you just take the field goal try. So here comes the field goal attempt from Tony Franklin. So he's teeing this up from the 7. So what's that, 24 yards? So from 24 yards away, Tony Franklin is going to try to nail this through. Now he should. He's hitting from that first column from the 7. So a chip shot for Franklin here to give the Eagles a lead. Here we go. Tony Franklin from the K column. 14-35. And that is good. And a flag. So the kick goes through, but we have a flag. So let's see what the flag says. From the M column. I like how they have different columns, too. 56 M11. Illegal substitution on the offense. So someone didn't get in position, and they'll back them up 5 yards. So now it's a no-brainer. We go for the field goal. So he's going to be kicking now from the 12. So that backs him up a column. Still should be a fairly easy kick. The barefoot kicker, you are right, Dominic. A 23 is a 21, and that is good. He'll put that through, and so the kick is good, and the Eagles now take a 6-3 lead thanks to the barefoot of Tony Franklin. All right. So now we go to the kick off. So Franklin will kick this off, and Timmy Newsome will be back to receive this. Let's go back to the 35. All righty. And so that kick is good. So we have 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Hope you're enjoying this. A little football here on the Friday night football here. APBA Football Spectacular. I'm finally back in the groove. It took me a quarter to get back in the groove of this game. You ever done that? You haven't played a game for a while, and it just takes a while to... All right, so here we go. Tony Franklin, the barefooted kicker, will come in on the kickoff. And a 21 from the P column is going to be a 41. And a 41 tells me that 65 yards is going to be right to the goal line. So right at the goal line, it's going to be taken by Timmy Newsome, who's our only kick returner. So Timmy Newsome right at the goal line. A 35 is an 11. And he'll get that 22 yards. So we'll bring it up to the 22-yard line. That's nice and easy. And that's where Dallas will take over with just over 2 minutes to play, about 2:45 to go. So Dallas will start from the 22. All right, let's see what goes on here. So I think we're going to take a couple of passes here. We got to try to move down the field if we can. So we're going to look for Billy Joe Dupree here as Triple G comes by. Hi, Triple G. Finally get some APBA football back here on the channel. I was so rusty. It took me a little while to get up to speed, but I like this game. So even if I play it wrong, I'm having fun. That's how much I like this game. All righty, so Dallas ball at the 22, and we're going to start off with a we're going to go medium pass to Dupree. We're going to send him a little bit deeper. We're going to send him into the seam, whatever that is. All right, Philadelphia on the medium pass. CS, so that'll stay CS. So they're playing CS. And 52. Oh, that's terrible, Danny. Terrible, Danny. All right. 27. CS. That's pretty bad. And that's going to be, he's scrambling on the 27. So Danny White running for his life right now. Flushed out of the pocket, being chased by the end, Dennis Harrison. and a 36 on the scramble. And to the best of my knowledge, that's going to be no gain. So Danny White goes nowhere. That's going to be a 2nd down and 10. We're going to look for Drew Pearson on a short pass this time. Alrighty. And they're playing CS. It'll be a BS. BS. Oh, look at this. 2. Short pass. BS. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2. Short pass. BS. And that is good for 50 yards. Pearson takes off 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh, look at that. That is just what the doctor ordered. All the way down. And he is finally tackled inside the 30-yard line. Whoo! The first big play of the day by Danny White. And he finds Drew Pearson. And at the 2-minute warning, that's where we are. So, let me see what we're going to do now. So, Dallas threatening here. And again, what I'm going to probably do is I kind of come up with my own way of working the clock in the last 2 minutes. So, again, this is just Dave trying to make it real. All right, we're going to go Tony Dorsett. We're going to go outside to Dorsett. So we're between the 10 and the 30 now. So Dorsett outside. 21. Do you like my silver die? I just told you I just bought that from Viridian Dice. It's a little bit bigger. I can see it's a little bit bigger than the other dice, but I like the color because it kind of matches with what I'm playing. Eagles have silver. Dallas has silver. I don't know. I like it. It makes me happy, and I need to be happy. Dorsett outside run against BS. It's a bunch of BS. 24 is a 24, and BS not liking that, and nothing doing, so no gain. So I'll just leave that there, 2nd down. So that's going to be these are 5 seconds, I think, right? So 5, 10, 15, 20. We're going to hurry up offense here. So we're going to line up the line of scrimmage, 2nd down, and we're going to go Dorsett one more time outside. 63, BD. Dorsett, 17, BD, and Dorsett will pick up 7 yards, 5, 6, 7, and the Cowboys will call a timeout. All right, so the Cowboys use a timeout here. That sets up a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. So we need to go short pass. And we're going to look for, what do we want to look for here? We're going to go Ron Springs. He's an A, so Ron Springs. We're going to look for the back out of the backfield here on 3rd and 3. So a short pass coming up here for White, looking for the back out of the backfield. And he's an A. So here we go, 3rd and 3. A 51. They're playing AD. So White, AD to Springs on the short pass. White, 46. 18 AD, and that's going to be incomplete. Good defense there, and that gets knocked away. And so now it's 4th down, and I think they're going to try the field goal. So nice drive. That 50-yard pass was a big part of that drive, and Septien will come in to try to tie the game. So the field goal attempt, they're on the 21. So it's at 38 yards. So a 38-yard try by Septien. He connected from 40 earlier. So he's 1 for 1. And that's about it, yeah. I'm just looking down on my stats here. Okay, so 38-yard try by Septien, kicking from the 21. So where's my field goal try here? I need to do another field goal kicking contest. That was fun. All right, so Septien. Field goal try from the 21. Okay, here we go. Here comes the kick. 43 is a 34. And the 34 is... Oh, they fumbled the snap. They fumbled the snap. The ball is running free in the backfield. We have an F9. Danny White could not get the ball down. F9, 33. And that's going to be bouncing around, and it's going to be jumped on by the out man on the field goal try. So the wingback will fall on the ball, -4. So White can't hold it. It bounces around. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So back at the 25-yard line, they fumbled the snap. And I don't think you can. Well, maybe back then you could. Let's see if the guy's going to return it. So it's going to be let's see if he's going to try to return this. So I think back then you could. Yes, he's going to try to return it. All right, so we got to identify who gets the ball to 25. Right? And see if he gets any kind of return. So it's going to be a reserve offensive tackle. This is what I love about this game. I'm sorry. I love this game. All right, so it's going to be Steve Wright. Okay, this is our Steve Wright. He's gonna try to return this. So Steve Wright is the wingman, and he gets a 45. That's a 27 on a fumble return, and a 27 is absolutely nothing. But hey, we got to check Steve Wright's card, right? And Steve Wright, if you're watching, that was pretty cool. So the field goal, they fumbled the snap, and Philadelphia will take over at the 25-yard line. And that play cost us 10 seconds. So Dallas with a chance to tie it, can't handle the snap. And so we're just going to go Oliver up the middle here on this play. All righty. So just a nice and easy up the middle here. Nothing crazy. So we get the ball in the 25, so that's kind of the middle. So Dallas defense ready for it. CG, Oliver, 62 CG, so that's going to be a 24 CG. And they're going to be all over him like a cheap suit, and that's nothing on the play. So we'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 seconds. We're going to let time tick down. Dallas is not going to try to stop it right now. And so now we're going to go Wilbert Montgomery on the outside run. 53, CS. 24, CS. And that's going to be hit, and he's going to lose 2 yards. -2. And Dallas will call a timeout. So Dallas uses their second timeout. They have 1 left. And they're going to try to preserve a little bit of clock here. So on 3rd and extremely long, we'll air it out. Why not? And then we'll just punt it. All right, so Harold Carmichael. And we're going to go long pass. We got nothing to lose right now at the end of the half. So Harold Carmichael on a long pass. All right, so we're on the 23-yard line. Okay, long pass. So they're playing deep. Mike in the truck comes by. Hi, Mike in the truck. So they're going to be CD. That'd be BD. So Jaworski needs a miracle here. 3rd and long, just airing this out on the BD. And nope, 21, 17 on a BD is going to be incomplete. And so we'll take 10 seconds off the clock. And we'll take 10 seconds to be back with station identification. All right, so they're going to have to punt this one away. So Max Runiger will come in, and he's going to kick this away to James Jones. D13 comes by. Good to see you. I'm probably going to have to play some Oblivion after this tonight if I get done at a decent hour. I've really enjoyed that game very much. I haven't enjoyed it. I just put it on easy mode. I'm walking through the game. I actually had to bump up the difficulty because I was just walking through it. It's like, yeah, this ain't fun. I want a little bit of a challenge. Not much, just a little bit. I just don't want to like walk in a room and have people fall over. All right, Runniger on the punt. So Philadelphia's going to have to punt. And a 23 from Runniger is going to be a 26. And a 26 is only a 26-yard punt. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 20. Didn't even get it to midfield. Holy cow. If Jones can get a good return, Dallas will have a chance. A 46 is a 12 on the punt return, and he'll get 8 yards. That's not bad. 5, 6, 7, 8. So Dallas has it now on the Philadelphia 41-yard line. Great field position for the Cowboys here, but they only have a couple of plays. And again, I just kind of wing it. How do I negotiate the last 2 minutes? It depends what it is. Like a quick pass, incomplete, 5 seconds. A run, 10 to 15 seconds. Maybe 20 seconds if they hurry it up. I just kind of wing it. I really don't have a way per se. I just kind of wing it. There is a chart that I looked at that, depending on how long the run of the pass is, you can whittle it down to seconds. But, with the board here being 5 seconds, it's either 5, 10, or 15 seconds or something like that. Again, I just try to make it so it's not 30 seconds of play because you would be hurrying up, I think. That's just what I do. Again, no wrong answers here. We just have a good time. But that's how I do it. All right, so Danny White, he's only got a couple of plays here. So we're going to try... we got to go medium anyway. So we're going to go medium pass. Now, Drew Pearson's been our guy. So we're going to go medium pass to Drew Pearson. All right, so they're going to be playing. Let's see what they're going to play. 21. BS. That's fair. And then it's going to be AS. So we're going to go AS. They're playing standard. That's fine. AS. All right, medium pass. Danny White looking for Drew Pearson. 36. That's a 17. And what is a 17? That's incomplete. So that's going to be second down. That'll be 5 seconds off the clock. So second down. Medium pass to Tony Hill. Now they're going to play deep. A 34, so it's going to be a BD AD. Danny White for Hill. AD 64. Oh, it's a 13. And that's incomplete as well. All right, so this will be the last play of the half. That's too far for a field goal. They're outside the 40. So we're just going to go long pass. And we're going to throw it up in the air. And Drew Pearson. There we go. Long pass. So they're playing deep. We know that. 51 AD. Okay, here it is. Little Hail Mary at the end of the pass. At the end of the half here, Danny White. AD to Drew Pearson. Danny White. Do we get to 66? Danny White, 63. That's a 32. And he, oh my gosh here. What did you say, AD? Oh, it was almost a rare play. That's going to be incomplete. And that's kind of how the half is going to go, right? Yeah, that'll be incomplete. Incomplete. So that'll do it in the first half. Well, low scoring here. Thought I'd see more. But the defense is pretty good. So, end of half. So, if we take a look at our scoring, if we look at my mess here, a 31-yard field goal by Tony Franklin, and it's 3-0 Philadelphia. Dallas came back with Septien hitting from 40 yards, and it was 3-3. And then Philadelphia in the second period, a 24-yard field goal by Franklin made it 6-3. Dallas came right back, but on the fumble, they fumbled the snap on a 38-yard field goal try, and they lost the ball, and that is that. So we go to the third quarter here in Dallas, and Philadelphia will kick off here. Start the third. All righty, so Philadelphia will kick off from here. Dallas will get the ball over there somewhere. Everything looked good. Everything looked good over here. Okay, so Tony Franklin's going to come in to kick this off. We have the dice here. And back to receive is Newsom is our kick returner here. Okay, so here we go. I forgot how much fun this game was. Took me a while to get back into the flow and remember how to play it, but this is great. I love this game. I could play this game all day. I probably should. I should have done more playing of this game when I was on vacation. Well, back to a normal schedule. It was kind of weird today. I was just telling the wife, I was like, you know something? It's weird not having all the play-by-play and all the extra stuff. I says, I feel like I have time to do things now because I'm not running from rink to rink to rink. I actually have like, nothing to do today. I finished one job and that's it. I don't have to go to a second job. All right, Franklin on the kickoff. Here we go. Tony Franklin with the kickoff. 36 from the P column. 7. And that's going to be 66 yards. That'll be taken 1 yard deep in the end zone. Oh, hang on a sec. We'll go like this. 1 yard deep in the end zone. Terrific kickoff by Franklin. And now Timmy Newsom. Let's see what he could do on the return. On a 13. That's an 11 on the kickoff. And that'll be good for 22 yards. So we'll bring it up to the 21-yard line. So that's what Dallas will take over. I'll just do one click on the kicks. And so here we go. So Dallas ball here. They will start the third quarter, and they will start it on the 21-yard line. Now, just to give you an idea on drives, Philadelphia had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drives in that first half. Which, what do they say? That's about right. That's one more because they had the extra drive here because of the fumble. Dallas had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 into the half. So that's about right. 6 or 7 drives a half. I'm happy with those numbers, if it pleases the court. All right, so we're going to send Newhouse up the middle here. We're going to go banging with the fullback to start off the second half. Robert Newhouse is going to crash the line here. He's in front of Dorsett on the I formation. They're going to give it to the first man. That's going to be BS. Newhouse, 61, 22, BS. And Newhouse is going to be hit, smack, bang, spin for 2. That's 2 yards by Newhouse the hard way. Second down and 8 for the Cowboys. You got Tony Dorsett. You use Tony Dorsett. Second and 8. BS. Oh, 56. 25 on the BS. And it's going to be absolutely nothing. Third down and 8 for the Cowboys. So Danny White will come in out of the shotgun. He is going to look for Doug Cosby coming in off the bench here in this third quarter. So Doug Cosby comes in, checking in as an extra tight end. We said they're 8, so they're going to be playing deep. So they're going to be playing BD. That'll stay BD. Danny White for Saldi, BD. 36 is a 17, and that's incomplete. So the Cowboys can't come up with anything on their opening drive of the half. And Danny White will bring out his other card. He'll have to punt it away, Danny White will. And so I don't know who he's kicking to yet because they have 2 returners on the punt. So we will wait to see what the dice tell us. All right, so Dallas starts at the 21. They get to the 23, and they will have to punt this one away. So here comes Danny White. A 53. And it's going to be a 6 on the punt. And a 6 says 40 yards to D10. So it's going to go to Henry. 40 yards. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. All righty. So I'm going to move the time. I'll wait to the end of the play. So Henry is going to get it here on the kick return. On the punt return. And, ooh, a 66. It's going to be a 4. Well, let's see what the 4 does on a punt. 57 yards. Oh, hang on a sec. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. what did I say, 57, all the way down inside the Dallas 10-6. It'll be first and goal. Wally Henry taking that punt, and he almost brought it to his house. So Philadelphia starting on the Dallas 6-yard line after the punt. Whew, I was wondering if we'd get a decent special teams play today, and we did. Do we have any Eagles fans in the house? Fly, Eagles, fly. All right, so I have to go to this crazy chart right now, right? Because I'm like right here at the goal line. All right, let me have some mango here. I'm excited now. We might have our first touchdown of the game. All righty, Hubie Oliver comes in on the run. He's going to take it up the middle. He's the guy that couldn't get the 1 yard on the 4th down. We're not going to hold that against him. All right, Dallas. A 51. They're playing AG against Hubie Oliver. Hubie Oliver. Ooh, a 55. A 16. AG. And he will pick up 6 yards. Touchdown. Hubie Oliver. Oliver, a 6-yard run. 6-yard TD run. And the Eagles have taken a 12-3 lead as Hubie Oliver goes in for the score. So a nice punt return by Wally Henry sets up the return. So I'm going to put Henry 57 punt return as part of the big play. So Hubie Oliver drives it up the middle, makes up for that 4th down he didn't get. And so now Tony Franklin will come in to try the extra point. D13 says, nothing beats dusting off an old game than playing a close, amazing game. Yes, you're exactly right. I haven't played this in a few months. One of my favorite games. And then you go back, but I was drawing blanks everywhere. Trying to remember, because there's a lot happening here that I just forgot about. But I am having so much fun. And I don't care who wins. I like both of these teams. I really do. All right, Franklin. 65. Worst roll in APBA. A 9 on the extra point, and it does sneak in. It is good. So Tony Franklin will put it through. So that's going to give us a 13, right? 7 and 6 is 13. So the XP is good, and so that's going to bring us to 13-3. So the long punt return by Wally Henry will set up the Eagles with a big lead here in Dallas, and the Dallas faithful are not happy whatsoever. So we're going to go 13-3. Cowboys only 3 points on the board. Imagine that. All right, so Philadelphia kicked off to Dallas. Dallas punted it to him. Philadelphia goes in and scores, and now Franklin will kick this off, and he's going to look for Newsom again on the kickoff. So here we go. So same verse. Same as the first. Is that how it goes? Oh, another 65. A 35 on the kickoff. And that's going to go 54 yards. And we got all kinds of craziness happening here. Holy cow. We have asterisks in flags. And I don't even know what the asterisk means. To tell you the truth, I don't know what the asterisk means. Huh. I don't know what the asterisk means on a kick. Let's see if I can find out. Injury, maybe? Yeah, so I got a worst roll in the game. Back-to-back 65s. So a 35 says 54 OTTL. So we got a TL. So 54. Let's go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So 54. So it's taken at the 11. All righty. I think that's out of bounds. That would be a flag then. TL. It might be. Hang on a sec. I don't know what that. I don't. Are you sure it means out of bounds? Because then that would be a flag. Punt returns. I don't want to assume out of bounds here. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I'm just gonna play it because I don't want to spend too much time here trying to figure this out. I got on the kickoff. I got a 54 on a kickoff. It's a bad kickoff. 54-0-10. So it's going to go to the 10 receiver. And then TL asterisk. TL asterisk on that. So I got to roll for the penalty, but I think I got to roll for the return. So let me roll for the return. So we have a flag on the play. That's what I know. So let's see what Newsom does on the return, and then I'll figure it out. So he gets a 44 on the return. That's going to be a 10, and that's going to be 21 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. So Newsom brings it up to the 32. I need to check the flag on the L column. Now, on kickoffs, the defense kicks. Okay, so let me check the L column. And I still don't know what the asterisk means on the kickoff. I don't know if it would say in the master book. So a 24, 18. Offside defense on the kick. So do we want to kick it again, or do we want to take it at the 32? I'm going to take it at the 32 is what it's going to be. Yeah, because I don't know if it says anywhere on the kickoffs about an asterisk. Yeah, I don't. It didn't say like injury or anything. It just had an asterisk. So I'll have to find out, but we're just gonna kind of no, it was a 5-yard penalty. It was offside on the kicking team, so I'm just gonna say I'm gonna decline it and take it at the 32 is what I'm gonna do. All right, so have I been even keeping track here? Probably didn't. So there's the punt, there's the run, there's that. So I'm going to do that. I don't think I've been keeping. I was so excited with the punt return. I don't think I ever took any time off. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to decline the offside penalty and take the ball right here at the 32. All righty, and I need to get back to doing this. I got too excited. I did. I'll admit it. I got too excited, and I wasn't paying attention to my time. I get out of the groove when crazy things happen. All right, so Dallas is going to get it, and they're going to start at the 32. That's how I'm going to play this. All right, so Dallas on the 32 after declining the penalty. I think that's decent field position. All right, so they're trailing 13-3, so we need to move the ball. So Tony Dorsett, outside run. Here we go. Oh, 22. They are playing him tough. Be interesting to see how many yards he had in the game. So BG, Tony Dorsett, can he bust through that? 26 against the BGs. And no, he's going to lose a yard. So Tony Dorsett hit behind the line of scrimmage, and the boos raining down here at Dallas. All righty, so White, we're going to look for Ron Springs on a short pass out of the backfield. Trying to get some yards here. 13-3 Philadelphia. A 56. They're going to play AS. That'll stay AS. Short pass. AS. Danny White. 43. 29 on the AS. And he is wrapped up and he is sacked for a 3-yard loss. Third and long for the Cowboys. And things aren't looking good for them. All righty. Tony Hill. We're going to Tony Hill on third down. AD. White. 35. And that is intercepted and a flag. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, jeepers creepers, this is fun. So I get an F42 with a penalty flag. So here we go. We continue the fun. This is actually fun. All right, let's check the fumble, and then we'll check the flag. All right. So let's say the play. We are on the 28. So let me just write this down. So we're on the 28, just so I know where the play is and what's going on. So we have an F42. So the F42 is a 53. And that's going to be minus 402. So White is hit behind the line of scrimmage. Ball comes free. The left tackle jumps on it. He's not going to return it. He's going to land on it. So it's going to be Pat Donovan falls on the ball after White fumbles it, but we have a flag. So let's check the flag. So both teams have fumbled it, but they both got it back. So a nice play here by Pat Donovan landing on the ball, but we need to check penalty H. And that's a 23. 4 is a false start on the offense. So all that is for naught. So it's going to be a false start. So we're going to back them up 5 yards. That'll actually benefit the Cowboys. They'll get a redo on third down. So it's going to be third and even longer, if you will. And we're going to go for it again. So that actually worked out. So bummer for the Eagles, right? The description, yeah. So I'm looking at here. Yeah, but what that's talking about, though, is I think that's talking about, where the holding was. But on that particular flag, it was, I think that just talks about the penalties itself. Because if you look at the penalty table, that's what that refers to. But on the kickoff chart itself, there's an asterisk, and I just don't know what that means. I know, like, if there's a J, there's an injury there, but I didn't, I'm pretty sure the asterisk you're talking about, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that what you're talking about refers to the penalty table here when it says that there's a hold. If it's on a kickoff, it's measured from there. But on this one here, it was on the chart, so I'll have to find out about that because I'm not 100% sure. But I'm not going to lose sleep over it because I'm just going to continue on here. All right, so now we're going to go to Pearson. So we have a third down for the Cowboys now, right? Third down and forever. Medium pass from the 20-something yard line. Here we go. So we started at the 32. Now we're back to the 23. So we've gone backwards 9 yards. All righty, and here we go. So Drew Pearson, medium pass. Eagles playing deep. Eagle bank. AD. So White looking for Pearson. Fires this one. 36. And wow. Hang on a second. Let me just kind of do some math in my head. 36 AD, we said. And he's going to connect for Pearson for 25 yards, but it's another flag. 25 yards and a flag. So 5, 10, 15, 20. That would be a first down. Let's check the flag. So back-to-back flags here. A lot of hankies being thrown by the officials. Here we go. 46. And holding on the offense. So that negates a first down. They go backwards even more. Holy cow. Is it even possible to go backwards anymore? So now they're inside the 15. So I got to drop it back a chart. And you know something? We're gonna air it out. We're gonna go long for Tony Hill. All right, we're just gonna air it out. We're so mad. Coach says, we could just run it for a few yards. Let's just go deep. Let's just go for it right now. So see if he gets the protection that he needs. 25 is AD. So they know they're playing deep. Here we go. Long pass. Danny White out of the shotgun, looking for Hill. Oh, this might be good. That's a 2. And Hill will go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. On the 66, that's a 2. I thought it was K. It's a 2, and on a long pass, any 2 is a touchdown. That's an 87-yard touchdown pass. Is that right? They're on the 13. 87-yard touchdown pass to Tony Hill. Wowzers. And this place is going crazy. The Cowboy faithful are on the edge of their seats now. They're back in the game as Danny White finds Tony Hill for 87 yards. Touchdown. And Septien will come in to kick the point. From the K column, Septien, a 14, a 31. And it's good, but we have a flag. So it's good, but we do have a flag, and it's going to be column M. Let's check the flag. A 45M, 18. That's going to be offside on the defense. So we'll decline that, and we'll take the extra point. And all of a sudden now, it is 13-10. That was pretty cool. I kind of had a feeling. I needed to air it out. And I did, and we made the play. 13-10 now. So we're going to make that a 15-second play. Or just 30 seconds is fine. And we're still in the third quarter, and it'll be first down. So everything's here. Wow, they went backwards, but they could not keep up with Tony Hill. Nope, they couldn't do it. All righty, so Septien will come in now to kick it off to Campfield. We got a new game now. It is 13-10. So it's been the big plays. Remember, it was 3-3, and it was just kind of a lot of nothing going on. And then we had the 57-yard punt return by Wally Henry. That set up the Eagles touchdown. And now it was a bomb, a long pass, just going for it. Right? We could have ran it or go for it. I would have been bummed if I just went for a run and I got a 66 when it could have been a touchdown pass. So we went long pass, and we got it. There it is. All righty, so it is 13-10. Septien will kick this off. Hopefully we don't have any more crazy stuff happening here. So we got a 39 on the kickoff, and that's going to be 69 yards. That'll be 4 yards deep in the end zone. And we're just going to take it out to the 20. Yeah, we're going to take it to the 20. All right, so Philadelphia will start at the 20. No time will come off the clock on the kick. And so we have a new game. It's 13-10 here in the third quarter. So Philadelphia will start from the 20. So Dallas, 87-yard touchdown pass. That was pretty darn cool to Tony Hill. Nobody's going to catch him. All righty, so Dallas back on defense. And what do we want to do? All right, let's go back to Wilbert Montgomery on the ground, outside run. And Dallas playing AG. And it's going to be 27 on the AG. And he's going to be hit, and he's going to lose 3 yards. So this crowd is fired up here in Dallas. And they got the Eagles on the run right now. 2nd and 13. We're going to go Montgomery one more time on the ground. CS this time. 19. CS. And he'll get those 3 yards back. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. This place is on their feet. Jaworski calling the play. We're looking for Carmichael. Medium pass on 3rd and 10. Oh, I got too many dice in here. What's the defense going to do? Here's the defense. So they're playing deep on 3rd and 10. 32. It's going to be CD, but Carmichael is an A, so it's going to be BD. BD, Jaworski, medium pass. 25. That's a 9. BD. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And the Cowboy defense gets a huge cheer as they come off the field, as they hold the Eagles, as they go 3 and out. So they will have to punt. This game is changed. Max Runiger will kick this away to James Jones. Max Runiger on the punt from the 20. Standing inside the 10. That's going to be a 6. And that's going to be 40 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh, not bad. Not bad. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. Jones trying to get a good return here for the Cowboys. 23. That's not a good return. And it's going to be a 28. And it's going to be, oh, he's going to lose a couple of yards. He tried to make a move, and he lost a couple of yards, and that's what the Cowboys will take over. So, 1st down, Dallas. Eagle defense trying to come back. Danny White back on the field. Crowd cheering him as he got that long touchdown pass that put Dallas back in this game. However, we're going to keep it on the ground here. We're in no particular hurry. So Dallas will take over at the Dallas 38-yard line. Not bad field position, not at all. Last time, though, they went backwards. Remember that. All right, Newhouse going inside. AS. 35, 10. AS. And he'll gain 4. So Newhouse powering forward for 4. That's all Dallas wanted was forward progress. Dorsett back in the game. Is going to go outside. Here we go. 62 is going to be AS again. 64, look at that. 17, AS. And, oh, wow, look at that. Dorsett spins, makes another move, cuts back, dots forward. He'll pick up 11. So, Tony Dorsett, finally with a decent run here today, will pick up the 1st down. Let me put my timeouts back. And the chains will move, and Dallas will continue the drive here. All right, so Danny White, we're going to dump this off to Billy Joe Dupree. All righty. Short pass. Where are we now? Short pass, Dupree. Ooh, they're waiting for him, though. CD. Danny White, can he fire that in? It's a 9, maybe. 9. CD. And, yeah. He'll thread that in there. Dupree will make the catch. It's only for 3 yards, but that's a nice pass and catch. And that'll set up a 2nd down and 7. I didn't screw up the last play, did I? Did I miss a run or something? I don't know what I did. I don't know. I get lost easy. Something says me that was 2nd down, but we'll continue on. I don't know why I'm getting lost tonight. Maybe it's because I don't have all this work. My mind's not so sharp. All right, so we're gonna go with 2nd down. No matter what happens, we're gonna go 2nd down. And oh yeah, Tony Dorsett get the run. Right? Yeah, you get the run. All right, we're gonna go to Springs this time. Springs is gonna go outside. I always do that. I always second guess myself. So we get a 2nd down. So Springs going to go out. Yeah, we're going to send him outside anyway. He's a fullback. We're going to send him to the outside. We're going to do a little pitch to the outside. So we're going to get a BS. So Springs going to go outside. Oh, of course. But that's good. That's a 15. Oh, he went to the outside. That's good. I'm glad I went outside. 15 BS. That's going to be the best run of the day for him. 15 yards for Ron Springs. 5, 10, 15. And that was the perfect call by the offense. And that's a first down. The Cowboys moving the ball now. Can the Eagles even stop them here? Somebody stop me. Well, you got Tony Dorsett, so we're going to bring him back in the game. That would have been a touchdown for Dorsett probably. So we're going to go outside to Dorsett. Now they're inside the 31, so we need to flip the chart. Remember that, flip the chart. And here we go, Eagle defense backed up now. 42 is CS, Tony Dorsett. Ooh, 55, 16. CS. And that's going to be, only 4 yards on that carry. So Dorsett made a nice move. He'll get 4. He'll get it to the 25. Thought he had more, but the daylight closed up real fast. All right, Robert Newhouse going up the middle here on 2nd down and 6. CS. 63, 32. CS. That's something weird. And we got a rare play. It's our first rare play of the day. So we have an RP2. So let's check the rare play here. So the play to Newsome up the middle. We have a rare play too. And let's see what happens on that rare play, shall we? It's our first rare play of the game. 7. Ball carrier muffs the pitch out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The defensive right end recovers it 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Newhouse can't handle the pitch, and he will just fall on it. Yikes. So D5 is the defensive right end. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Carl Hairston. Carl Hairston falls on the ball, and the Eagles get the ball back on the fumble. So Dallas fumbles the ball. Their first turnover of the day. No, their second. They had an interception. That's the second turnover. And Philadelphia will take over at their own 31-yard line. So, tough break for the Cowboys. They had all the momentum going. And the pitch to Newhouse is dropped. And now the Eagles go back on offense. Tough break for the Cowboys. But that is Cowboy football. All right, so we got we're going to give it to Billy Campfield here. We're going to have him run the ball. We're going to fake everybody out and go to Campfield. All right, 63 is a BD. And a 51 for Campfield. Ooh, it's a 9 BD. And Campfield will pick up 6. Call it 6. We're going to give him 6. So Campfield with a 6-yard gain for the Eagles. And now the Eagles trying to get some of that momentum back. Alrighty, Wilbert Montgomery checks into the game, and he's going to get it, and he's going to try to sweep left side. 23, CD might be catching him. 12, 27 on a CD, and nope, didn't fool anybody. Knocked back 3 yards, and that's going to set up a third. And what do we got now? 5, 6, 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. So Jaworski in a passing situation. He's going to look for Spagnola on this 3rd down play. So 3rd and 7. 54. So they're playing. We're going to call it BS. I'm going to go BS on this one just because I don't know if they're playing deep or not. So we're going to go BS. All right, Jaworski, BS. Oh, my gosh. A 2. Short pass. Spagnola. BS. And Spagnola makes the catch, and he takes off. And he will get 50 yards on the catch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 yards. Another big play by this Eagles offense all the way down to the 16-yard line. So we're going to say 50 yards to Spag is the big play on the drive. Wowzers. So now I need to go to my other chart because now I'm on the inside, right? And we're gonna go short pass again. All right, we're getting a little greedy here now, and we're gonna look for Montgomery on the short pass. Okay, out of the backfield. So here we go. Or do we want to try a screen? No, not yet. We're just gonna go with a normal short pass. 51 AD. Jaworski to Montgomery. 24, 21 AD, and that's incomplete. So that'll be a second down. I did move that. So it's a second down. That I do remember. Second down for the Eagles. We're going to look for Carmichael. Short pass. Alrighty, 53. It's going to be CS. It's going to be a BS. Jaworski. Carmichael. 31. BS. Oh, look at that. And we got an R play RP6. So I'll go with the RP6. Why not? Right? I don't mind the rare plays. If I get too many of them, I have a plan for that. So RP6 on the rare play. Here we go. So Jaworski looking for Carmichael. A 10. Pass intercepted 5 yards deep into the end zone by D9. So the right cornerback. Dennis Thurman picks the ball off 5 yards deep into the end zone. He attempts to return the ball and is tackled on his own 18. He fumbles and it's recovered there by 07. Oh, now this is crazy. So it's intercepted in the end zone. He returns it to the 18, which is almost where we are. And it's 07. Now, 07, the offense. So is that the offense that's on the field, or is that changed once it's been turned over? Hang on here. So now this is where it gets nutty. I thought it was the team with the ball is always on offense. Okay. Team A putting the ball and play is the offense until Team B takes control of the ball, which Team B becomes the offense. So I don't know why it'd be recovered by 07. So it's going to be so he fumbles it and the linebacker picks. So we're just going to say interception. So Philadelphia's intercepted their first turnover, and Dallas will take it over at the 18. So that's kind of weird. I don't know why you'd write it that way. So he's hit and he fumbled, but then his team recovers it. So, well, I'm reading this here, there, Triple G. Well, this is on penalty instructions. Team A putting the ball in play from scrimmage is the offense, unless and until Team B takes control of the ball, which the moment Team B becomes the offense. If the defensive platoon recovers a fumble and the penalty happens on the fumble recovery, the recovery team is offense. So they would be offense. Except on kickoffs. So I'm kind of reading that as the team with the ball is offense, except on kicks. You might be right with that. I think, yeah, he says, I think the way the rare plays are, that means the original offense gets the ball back. It is kind of weird, though. Right? Pass is intercepted 5 yards deep in the end zone by D9. He attempts to return the ball and his tackles on 18. He fumbles and recovered there by 07. I think you might be right on that. I think you might be right. that the way that is written is that, yeah, that would be a rare play. Yeah. But I mean, the interception and fumble recovered by his own team could be a rare play too. I'm going to go your way. Okay. I'm gonna go with you. So I'm going to say that intercepted, but followed by a fumble. Now is okay. So whoever gets the ball is not going to return it. So that was actually taken by the tight end. Krepfele, I think it was. I could roll a decider. I'm going to go with, I like what Triple G says. I think he's right. I think that's what that was written for, was to have it be a rare play where it's picked off, he runs it back, he's hit, he fumbles, and the offense gets it back. Technically, maybe it's not written that way, but I think for a rare play, it might be. I'm not going to look it up. So that's what I'm going to go with. I could roll a decider, but I'm going to go with that. Let's have some fun with it. Again, I kind of don't care who wins the game. I'm just having some fun here. All right, so that's what we're going to do. So Philadelphia gets the ball back at the 18-yard line after the interception and then fumble. So it's picked off. It's brought back. He's hit, fumbles the ball, and Krepfele falls on it, and he picks it up, and that is that. So let's continue on. So that was nuts. All righty. So Jaworski, a little shell-shocked here. He was picked off, but Dallas with the fumble. Philadelphia gets the ball back on the 18-yard line. So that's kind of how we're going to play this craziness here. And again, this is not part of any kind of big project. This is just me playing and trying to enjoy the game. All right, Montgomery comes back in. We're going to give him the ball. We are between the 10 and the 30. Yep, we're on the 18, so 41 is going to be AS, and this place is just deflated. Oh, it's going to be deflated even more. 15 AS. He's going to pick up 14 yards. He's going to get it to the 4-yard line. It's first and goal. 5-10. He's on the 4-yard line, and it's first and goal. And so the crowd booing here. They don't like that the play was fumbled. A gamble. Nice interception in return, but it was a gamble. And he fumbles it. So, yeah. I suppose you could, like I say, Dom and Triple G, you could probably ask 10 people and 5 would say offense and 5 would say defense, just because, again, I love APBA, but some of this stuff is written and it's really confusing because sometimes it means one way and sometimes it means another way. Let's just go with that. All right, so Montgomery back in the game, and they're going to see if they can get him in the end zone. So an 11, CG. Oh, but a 22, 15. And he will plow in for the score. So Montgomery goes in from 4 yards. And, boy, a big play there. Montgomery goes in for the score. And, boy, that just deflates the Cowboys. They had the ball back, a chance to take the lead. And Wilbert Montgomery will go in for the score after the fumble recovery. All righty, Tony Franklin on the extra point. Look at that. Boom. And that is good. That'd be good from 42 for him. He had a longer than that. I don't know why he'd be limited to 42. That's the best roll for him. Yeah. Yep, 42 is the longest he can hit. Oh no, from the 42-yard line. Oh, I'd be wrong on that. Yeah, so he would be hitting. Ooh, he'd hit from 59 on that one. Ooh, he could hit from 59. Ooh, I read it wrong. I always read the field goal length, not the line of scrimmage. So Franklin's kick is good. And so now it's going to be 20-10 for the Eagles. Eagle Bank. So we've had some silliness in this game. Well, probably got it wrong. That's all right. Been a while since I played this game. Really enjoying it. Just takes a long time. All right, so Philadelphia scores on the touchdown. Franklin will kick this off to Newsom. So let me just take some time away on that run. So here comes the kickoff. So Tony Franklin kicking it off from the 35. So again, that big 50-yard pass by Spagnola, that was the key play. A 14 on a kickoff is a 35. Oh no, not this again. 54-010 TL asterisk. Jeepers creepers. So we're just going to go 54 and a flag. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 54. All right, Newsom will take it. We have a L here. We have a flag. And on the kickoffs, defense kicks. All the time, defense kicks. A 35 on a kick return is going to be an 11. And an 11 is going to be 22 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 22. Alrighty. Yeah, that's why we play. It's all about fun. Life is hard enough. You're exactly right. Exactly right about that. So let's check the flag, And half the fun is just, I don't think I've ever played a game of Monopoly correctly. I don't think I've ever played a game of Clue correctly. We just played. And we made up rules as we went, Even Dungeons and Dragons. We just made it up as we went. It was fun. 12, and it's going to be 18. It's going to be offside on the defense. So, no, we're going to decline that too because we like the field position. So we're going to take the field position here. And we will just mark that off here. It'll be first down for Dallas. And Eagles will be on defense. All right. Hopefully I'll go in the right direction this time. I was all messed up earlier. It took me a while to get back in the flow of this game, let me tell you. All righty, so Dallas now takes over here. This should be the last possession of the half here. We had a lot of craziness happen in this half. Philadelphia's had 1, 2, 3. Well, we count 3 possessions. I guess that's about right. So at the 33, Dallas at the 33 will start. I like to always write down where we start the drive. All righty. Dorsett going outside. 62 AS. Oh, look at this. 15 AS. And Dorsett will pick up 18 yards. 5, 10, 15, 18. Over midfield. And that's a first down. So the Cowboys get a nice run from Dorsett. He will check out. James Jones will come in. He'll get a carry here. Oh, I got the wrong dice. There we go. He's going to go outside. So a 25 is going to be AG. So they're playing, looking for the run. And 13 is at 11. AG. And he'll pick up 1. Well, he'll get 1. That's good. He was spelling Dorsett. 2nd and 9. We're going to go Ron Springs up the middle on an inside run. 16 is AS. 24, 22 AS. And he'll pick up 3. 1, 2, 3. So they're inching towards it. A minute to go now here in the third quarter. 20-10 Philadelphia. A 4-yard run by Wilbert Montgomery has put them up by 10 again. So what do we want to do here? We got a 3rd and 6. So Danny White's going to come in, and we're going to look for Jay Saldy. All righty. So Jay Saldy on a short pass. 13. CS. That'll be good. CS is what it's going to be. Danny White. 31-9. CS, and look at this. He will connect with Saldy for 6, and that's a first down at the 39-yard line. First down. And the drive will continue for the Cowboys. All righty. Dorsett back in to get the carry. 13 is CS. Dorsett. Ooh, 54. 36 CS. Ooh, not liking this. 36 CS. 5 yards and a flag. And injury. I'm not playing injury. So he gets 5 yards and a flag. Let's see what the flag's going to be. And, oh, boy, this is going to be unnecessary roughness on the defense. So this hurt Dallas in the first quarter, but this is going to be 20 yards after the 5-yard gain. So 5, 10, 15. So now they're going to go down to the 19-yard line, and that's where we're going to end the third quarter. So Dallas driving here, trailing 20-10. So we go to the fourth quarter. This drive continues from the Dallas 33. They get help from a penalty. And so now we need to move it up inside the... Yeah, we're at the 10 to the 30 now. Here we go. All righty, so Dorsett picks up 5. Robert Newhouse is going to go up the middle here. 1st and 10. CS for Newhouse. 35 CS, and that's going to be no gain and a penalty. So we got another flag on the play. And a 43. And illegal block on the offense. We're going to back them up 10 yards. So it'll stay first down, but it's going to be a killer as that puts us back out the 29-yard line. We're still going to go on a different chart here. We're going to go medium pass, and we're looking for... Who got the touchdown? Was that Tony Hill on the touchdown? 87 yards, Tony Hill. Yeah, all right, so we're going to mix it. So we're going to go look for Butch Johnson. We haven't gone to Butch Johnson today. We're going to go medium pass, Butch Johnson. How about that? Right? How about that? All right, so a 15. AD. That stays AD. All right, Danny White, medium pass. Butch Johnson, 26. And we said they're playing AD. And he's got to run for his life. So, Danny White running for his life. I'm going to get that chart here. All right, Danny White. Danny White running for his life. Oh, I keep moving mine. There we go. Running for his life. A 52. 33. And he's hit and he fumbles. He fumbles the ball as he's scrambling. Oh, boy. We've had some craziness today. The ball is free. 22. Ooh, this might be good for them, though. Well, oh, no, it's not good at all. Not good at all. He goes 21 yards, hit, and the ball is free, and it's scooped up by the right end. So he goes 21 yards, so 5, 10, 15, 20. It gets inside the 10, fumbles, and it's scooped up by the Eagles. Does he get a return? Yes, he gets a return by 7. So it's going to be the outside linebacker. So there's our safeties. And Jerry Robinson, we've talked about him earlier. Jerry Robinson is going to try to return this here. Let's get his card, right? And a 34 is a 36. It's probably not going to be anything here. And that is, nope. But we have a flag, though. So Robinson tried to pick it up, didn't get anywhere, and we got a flag. So it's a fumble by White, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Let's check the flag. Oh, boy. A lot of flags in this game. Been a rough game. 65, 7. Holding on the offense. Well, he kind of fell on the ball, so to speak. So I'm not going to call the hold. So we're just going to say it's Eagle ball right there. So the Eagles get it back after Danny White scrambles. It was hit, and he dropped the ball. So they will start from the 8-yard line. So White took off, had the first down, but ran out of room. So Eagles will get it back. They're trapped in their own territory, but they'll have the ball back. And so we're going to have to go Oliver up the middle here is what we're going to do. So Philadelphia is going to take over here on the fumble at their own 8-yard line, leading 20-10. Oliver's going up the middle. Ooh, a 22. So BG, they're waiting for Oliver. 26 against the BGs, 24 on a BG, and that will be 1 yard. So he'll gain 1. He'll get it to the 9. 2nd and 9. We are going to... We're going to throw it. A short pass to Ron Smith. All right, short pass to Ron Smith from our 9-yard line. 26 is BS. That'll stay BS. Jaworski, 26, 18. BS, and that is incomplete. 3rd down. So now we're going to look for Carmichael. Philly's on offense at this point after the fumble. Yeah, that's what I went with. Again, just enjoying the game here. So, yeah, we got a 3rd down now. So we're going to have to go... We're going to go medium pass to Carmichael. So they're playing deep. So it's going to be BD. It's going to be an AD. Jaworski, medium pass. Carmichael, AD. Jaworski, 36, 17. And that's incomplete. So, 4th down now. And Max Runiger is going to have to kick from the shadow of his own goal. All right, so Runiger kicking us away to Jones. So Cowboys defense gets their job done, as our Red Sox fan would say. So here we go, Max Runiger from deep. So he's going to be looking at the worst column here. Oh, and it's wow. This could be nightmare. This could be a nightmare right now for Philadelphia. I'm just saying. So worst roll in the game, a 12, and that's going to be 35-yard kick and a fair catch, 35. That's not terrible. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So Dallas will get great field position here. Jones makes the fair catch. I guess in theory, right, we could try to kick the field goal from here, right? Isn't that one of those weird rules? Fair catch, so I'd be trying a 44-yard field goal. Just that's written in the book here, by the way. I saw that in the master book. I even flagged it down. So just for kicks, if I wanted to try this, it was actually in the book. I was pretty surprised they had it in here. I thought I flagged it somewhere. Oh, here's the free kick. Okay, so just to throw this out here, if I was going to do this, so I have the ball on the 44, all righty? So add 10 to the distance of the kick, but instead of using the place kick section, refer to the next section to the left. So if we caught it on the 43, which is the 44, instead of the normal 40, we go to 30, 39. Tempted. I'm tempted. Hang on one second. I'm So I'm doing the math in my head. And so I'd be rolling from column 4, which is 30 to 39 yards for this field goal kick. Yeah, I'm just kind of thinking it through here. He doesn't have a lot of goods on that column. If I caught it 10 yards, the other way, then I might have, because I'd have a nice, easy kick. Because you're not adding 17, you're only adding 10. You're going down a column because there's no rush on the play. It is tempting. It is tempting, but I'm not going to do it. The end of the half, I would have done it, obviously. All right, so Philadelphia goes nowhere. They will punt, and Dallas takes over at the Philadelphia 43-yard line. Okay. So Philly goes on defense after the fair catch. Dallas with the ball down by 10. We need to move the ball. We need to get Danny White hot. So we need to go a short pass to our tight end, Billy Joe Dupree. All righty, so we have a 34. BG. Okay, Danny White. He has a chance. Ooh, look at that. A 4. BG, and he will get 18 yards and a first down. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 yards as he finds Billy Joe Dupree. So it's inside the 30 now. So I got to change my chart. All right, we're going to go short pass now to Ron Springs. All right, short pass to Ron Springs. Here we go. Ooh, CD, they're waiting for him. But that's going to be a BD for Springs. So White to Springs, BD. I don't know about this. 18 is usually incomplete. And yeah, that's going to be incomplete. Second down and 10. And we're going to go shotgun Drew Pearson. Short pass. 36. BS. Oh, wait. No, yeah, we're going to stay with this. I usually, if it's more than 10, I go automatically deep. So BS. AS. White. 56 to 20. AS, and that's incomplete as well. So we got a third down and 10 for the Cowboys here. Maybe I should have kicked that field goal. I'm gonna have to line up for the field goal. So I'm on the 27. So I'm gonna go Dorsett. I'm gonna go outside run to Dorsett because I need to get closer for the field goal because I need 2 scores. So they're gonna play deep. 44. So they're going BD. Right? They're going BD, and I'm handing off to Dorsett. And a 21, not very good. I got a 24 BD, and 24 BD is 2 yards. So Dorsett will get 2. Okay, got a little closer. So I got to the 24. So that's going to be a 4th down play, and we're going to bring in the kicker, Septien. Let's see if we can put this through and close the gap to a field goal. All right, so Septien coming in. So he's on the 24, so that'd be 41 yards. 41-yard field goal attempt by Septien. But we roll off the 24, so the 20 to 29 column. Here we go. Septien to make it a 7-point game. 61. And a 61 is a 40. And oh, man. He just sneaks that in from 20. It said 26 and under. If we didn't get that 2 yards, we don't make the kick. Or the 3 yards, whatever it was. 26 good. So it is good. So the kick is good, and it's now 20 to 13 Eagles. Whew. So it wasn't pretty, but it went through. And it's 20 to 13. So Septien now will kick this off, and he's going to kick this off to Billy Campfield. Alrighty, so right on the kickoff page, I don't got to change anything, so I need to take off a little bit of time for the kick. First down. We're in the fourth quarter. Everybody has all their timeouts. It's now 20-13. We got ourselves a little barn burn here. As Cutter comes by, he's playing a lot of other stuff. Oh, look at all the stuff he's playing. Holy cow, that's awesome. 55 on the kickoff, and it's going to be a 39, and that's going to be 67 yards. So it's going to be 2 yards deep in the end zone, and we'll take it out. 2 yards deep, and it's going to be 36 on a kickoff return. And, he gets 41 yards, but we have a flag. 41 yards and a flag. So we'll bring it out to the 39-yard line. But we do have a flag. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see what the flag is. And the flag was... K. 53 on the K column. And that's holding. So that's when it's 15 yards ahead of the possession. So we put it at the 17 because he was 2 yards deep. No, we put it at the 13. Hang on a sec here. So go to the 13. We bring it back half the distance to the goal line. So we're going to go to the 7. We're going to go to the 7. So that's going to be brought all the way back after the kick. And so the Eagles will get it, but they're going to be at their 7-yard line. And that's where they will have to start. All right, so Philadelphia, they started at the 8 the last time, and now they're starting at the 6. We'll call it the 7. Call it the 7. So their field position has been terrible. So the holding call will come back to haunt them. All right, Wilbur Montgomery coming in. Still just under 10 minutes left. A lot of time to go. We're going to go outside run for Montgomery. Dallas defense is BD. Not good. 25 on the BD. And absolutely nothing. And this place is starting to get loud. Texas Stadium is getting loud. Trying to cheer on their defense. Oliver going up the middle. BD. 24 on a BD, and he will pick up 3. He'll get it to the 10. Third down. This is going to have to be a passing situation for Jaworski. And he's going to look for, they're going to bring in Campfield. And we're going to look for Campfield, who's a B. All right, short pass to Campfield here. Oh, here we go. Short pass. 41 AS. That'll stay AS. Jaworski to Campfield. 8 AS. And he will find Campfield, and Campfield will spin forward, and he'll be pushed out of bounds after a 15-yard gain. 5, 10, 15. Huge play for Jaworski and the Eagles. They move the chains. They keep the clock moving. And, boy, Jaworski threaded the needle there. And now we can go back to the normal chart. And, Triple G is playing some 77. I almost pulled out 77, and I have that over there. I have a lot of the 70s and a couple of the 80s. I need to get 1980. I don't have that one yet. And I want to get, I'm hoping they'll come up with like 04. I want a good 03 or 04 Patriots Super Bowl run. I have 01, but they don't have 04. That's the one I'd like to get. I might get 05 at some point, though, because I want to, that's the Manning, Roethlisberger, Brady era. That was just such good. So I think 05 might be the next one I get. Because I have 77, 78, and 81 and 84 and 85. So I don't think I really need to get an 80 in there, so to speak. I'd like to get something a little bit different. So Jaworski nails the pass, and it's going to be a first down for the Eagles. Eagle Bank. But yeah, I'm going to look for that. I like watching your stuff. I do. I usually put that on at night. In fact, sometimes like if I work like crazy hours, morning, night, whatever. I'll just go lay in bed in the middle of the afternoon. And the wife's like, "Where you going?" I says, "I'm gonna go listen to some people play some games here," and I'll just lay down for 20 minutes or so and listen to you guys. But tonight, at night's when I like to do it. All right, so Montgomery here. Let me get the right chart. We're at the we're at the 25-yard line after that scamper. Okay. So Dallas, we're going to go outside to Montgomery. Dallas, 34, is playing BD. Ooh, a 55. That's a 15 BD. Did he catch him napping? Yes, he did. 21 yards. And a first down. 5, 10, 15, 20. 21 yards. So Dallas back. And that's a heck of a run, right? Let me just double check that. 55 is a 16. And, oh, wait a sec. Hang on a sec. I might have screwed that up. BD 16. I'm sorry, 16 yards. 16 yards. So let me back that up. 5. Okay. All right, the officials had a little screw up there. All right, let's go. I don't remember if I did this, so I'm just going to take off one little tick here because I don't remember. They're going to delay the clock anyway because they're going to try to drag the time. All right, so it's a first down. Now the Eagles, this drive started at their 7, a nice long sustained drive, and they could chomp up a lot of this clock on Dallas. Hubie Oliver going up the middle. Dallas ready for this one, though, a BG. Oliver crashes the line, a 22 on the BG, and he'll get 2 the hard way. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 8. Booker Russell checks in, and we're going to send him up the middle. We're just going to crash the line right now. Oh, Dallas ready. CG, Booker Russell, nowhere to go. 25, CG. He is stuffed at the line. No gain whatsoever. Clock ticking away, though, on the Cowboys. This is going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. 3rd and 8. We're going to go medium pass Carmichael is what we're going to do. We're going to try to air it out a little bit. All right. We're going to make him sweat. All righty. Dallas D. BD. It's going to be an AD. Jaworski to Carmichael. Medium pass. Jaworski. I don't think so. 36 AD. This is going to be problems. And no, he makes the catch. Carmichael makes the catch. He hauls it in for 31 yards. But there is a flag. There is a flag, folks. 31 yards. But let's check the flag. Oof, that would put them 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. That would put them at the 26-yard line of the Cowboys, and it would probably put this game out of reach because they could probably hit that field goal. But let's check the flag. The all-important flag. 16 in the H column. 2. Delay of game on the offense. They never got the playoff. A delay of game. So, actually, I shouldn't take any time off the clock for delay of game. So, that brings up a 3rd and 13 now. So, he hits Carmichael for the catch, but the flag brings it back. Oh, now what do we do on 3rd and 13? We're going to mix it up. We're going to go to Ron Smith on a medium pass. All righty, Jaworski trying to get it done here. Medium pass. Dallas expecting the pass. They're going to play BD. That'll stay BD. Jaworski looking. Oh, 25 BD. You're not liking that at all. And he is intercepted. Jaworski picked off at the W65. So the Cowboys pick him off again. I don't know how many times that is. I'll look it up. So the W, 65. Ooh, 65 is 16 D9. That is picked off by the right cornerback. Does he try to return it? No. No, so 16. So 5, 10, 15, 16. That is picked off by the right cornerback, Dennis Thurman. So Dennis Thurman makes the catch. I always roll to see if they return, no matter if they did or not. You get a 50-50 chance of returning a fumble or interception in my league, and he doesn't. So it's just going to be Cowboy ball, and this place is going nuts. 6 minutes to go. And Dallas with the ball at their own 46-yard line. That's really good field position. All right, Danny White comes back out. He's got 6 minutes to go. Down by 7. They need a touchdown. Eagles back on defense. Fourth quarter, 2013 here in Dallas. Dorsett's going to go to the outside. BS. Dorsett, a K column. Dorsett, 42, 15. BS, 15, BS, 15, BS. And that is good for 21 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he goes out of bounds. So it's going to take half a tick. Tony Dorsett, a huge gain here for the Cowboys. All right, Danny White out of the shotgun. He's going to look for Butch Johnson, who comes in as a third receiver. Here we go. Short pass. 43. CG. It's going to be a BG. Danny White. The BGs. 27. 27 is... Uh-oh, he's running for his life. He's got to run. Last time he fumbled when he ran. 36 in a scramble. 25. And hit at the line and no gain. That's probably the best thing that could happen. 2nd and 10 now for the Cowboys. They need a touchdown. They still have time. Dorsett back in the game. He's going to get the carry. AS. And look at that. Another 66. Why didn't it happen on the pass? Would have tied the game. Dorsett. 25. 15. And this is another huge gain. And this will be 24 yards for Dorsett. Inside the 10, it's 1st and goal, Cowboys. Tony Dorsett with 2 big runs here in the 4th quarter. And the Eagle defense, Eagle Bank, is getting tired. Ron Spring comes into the game. We're going to go up the middle. So I need to change the charts because we are inside the 10. Eagle defense, bending. Do they break? This is going to be CS, Ron Springs, going right up the middle. 19. CS, nothing. That brings up a 2nd down. What are we going to do now? We're going to, from the 9. From the 9. What do we do? Dorsett's kind of gassed. He just ran twice. Springs got nothing. I think we need a short pass to a tight end. And that tight end is Billy Joe Dupree. What do I want to go to Salty? I'm going to Billy Joe. All right, we're going short pass. Billy Joe Dupree here. 2nd and goal from the 9. Clock becoming a factor here. 44. Good defense here. That's a BD. White looking for his tight end. A 12. 26. And we said that was BD. 26 BD. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. He's going to scramble. White takes off again. 25. 25. And no gain. So it's 3rd and goal here for Danny White and the Cowboys. So they get 2 downs to get in. There's 4 minutes to play. This is 2-down territory here with 4 minutes to play in the early 80s. So we're going to bring in a couple of backs. We're going to look for Drew Pearson. All right, we're going to go with the wide receiver. 2 backs, 2 wide receivers. White in the shotgun. 4 minutes to play. Dallas down by 7. It's 3rd and goal. 14. They're playing BD. That's going to be AD. Danny White. Can he make it one more time? Danny White. Oh, it's a 42. And that's a 9. AD on a short pass. And he'll connect for 2 yards. Oh, boy. So Pearson makes the catch, turns, it was tackled immediately, and now they have a 4th down and goal from the 7. And you got to go for it here. There's nothing you can do. 25 is always no gain on run, just like 13 in baseball. The strike. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You would be correct. Oh, that's not. See, I haven't memorized the football yet. I started to a little bit, but there's so many things to memorize between the C to D. Yeah, like this. There's so many things to memorize. All right, so here we go. It is going to be 4th down and goal from the 8. It's in the 7. 4th and goal from the 7. Tony Hill's our man. All right, let's see what he's got in him. So we go short pass or medium pass. We might have to go medium pass because we're on the 7. I mean, I don't even know if you can go medium pass. I think it might only be short pass. But the problem is you can still only get a couple of yards here. All right. Short pass it is. 31. CS. BS. Here we go. Danny White. Short pass. This could be the game. From the 7. Danny White. 42. It's a 9. BS on the 9. And he connects and he gets 2 yards. He is stopped short. He's stopped at the 5. So Hill makes the catch. They try to set up the wide receiver screen. And the Eagles stop him here. And with 3 minutes to play, the Eagles will get the ball on the 5. So Dallas still has all their timeouts. So they ended on downs. And Philadelphia will take over at the 5. So Philadelphia's last 3 possessions, they've started at their own 8, their own 7, and their own 5. So yeah, so we had nowhere to go. Like I said, I kind of figured I'd come up short. I almost needed to do a medium pass because I needed 6. I didn't need 2. But that is how it goes. All righty, so Dallas goes back on defense. There's still time here. Right, so Hubie Oliver is going to try to just run this up the middle. All right, so we need to switch our charts here. And so we're now inside our 14. So this is the chart that we're on. This is the chart we have to live by. All right, so Hubie Oliver going up the middle. 54. AD. 56. 24. A.D., he'll gain 4 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll get it up to the 9. 2.5 minutes to play. So that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning after the next play. So Hubie Oliver goes up the middle. Wilbert Montgomery comes in. He has a touchdown in this game, and he's going to go outside. Dallas playing CS. 44, though. That's a 15 by Montgomery. CS. And that's going to be good for 22 yards. First down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. And he's pushed out of bounds, so we'll only go 15 on that one. And, boy, that's a big, big play for the Eagles. So we're going to go pushed out of bounds, so he'll catch a breath, and we're going to go inside this time. We're going to send him inside, trying to keep that clock rolling. That'll bring us up to the warning anyway. So we have a 32 for Dallas. That's going to be a CD. And a 31 inside CD is he'll gain 1, and we got a flag on the E. So let's check the flag here. 61. Delay a game on the offense. So that's going to back them up 5, and that play never really happened. So we'll drop it again. All right, so we're going to try Billy Campfield will come in for this run because I don't want to wear anybody out. So 1st and 10. That big, big gain by Montgomery. That could have saved the bacon here for the Eagles. 35 is CS. Campfield, 25 CS. Worst roll in the game. 25 CS and nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go here in Big D. And the score is Philadelphia 20 and Dallas 13. Dallas has all their timeouts. And so we're going to go fullback up the middle again. All right, Hubie Oliver going to get the carry. So we're going BS. And it's going to be a 14 BS. And that'll be good. F12. Oh, we got a fumble. Are you kidding me? 14 BS. That's F25. We have a fumble. Wow, this could really turn the game. F25. So Oliver is hit. The ball comes free. 34. And that is, oh, man, he's hit. The ball comes free. It goes 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and it's jumped on by the right tackle. And he's just going to jump on it. -10. Holy cow. The right tackle, who is Jerry Sizemore, jumps on the ball, and Philadelphia avoids another fumble. Wowzers. So it's going to be 3rd and forever. Dallas will call a timeout. So they have 2. Oh, boy. That was almost craziness right there. 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He's hit. The ball comes free. Or squirted back 10 yards. But Philadelphia comes up with it. Wowzers. All righty. So they got a 3rd and forever right now. Still plenty of time on the clock. Dallas can call another timeout if they want to. After this play here. So do we make it? Do we run it, make him punt, and make him burn a timeout? And rely on the defense? Yeah, I think we do. So Montgomery's going to go outside. And now we got to back up because we're inside the... No, we're at the 16, so we're not inside the 15. So we're still good here. All right, we're just going to go outside run. So they're going to play deep. All right, so a 32 is going to be CD. Oh, Montgomery with a K, though. Ooh, this could be the run of the game. Going up against CD, a 12. 16. CD, and he'll gain 12. Decent run. 5, 10, 11, 12. He'll gain 12. And let's see. I think it's the 6 he goes out of bounds. No, he doesn't go out of bounds. So Dallas will have to burn the timeout. And so he'll gain 12 yards. So it's still going to bring up a 4th down, no matter how we slice this here. But it's going to be a lot better punt here for Max Runiger. And James Jones will come in here. So with a minute 35 to go, we're going to get a punt here from Max Runiger. So we're shaking like bacon here. Here we go. A 63 is a 24. And punting from the middle column, a 24 is 30 yards. Not that good. Not that good at all. 30 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So Dallas will pick it up here at the 42. James Jones, can he get any kind of return at all? No. 25 on a punt return, and that'll be nothing. So Dallas will take it right there. We're going to take 10 seconds off that clock, and it's Cowboy ball. So they have the ball pretty much at midfield. So Philadelphia has to punt. Dallas gets it back at the 42. So Philadelphia's had terrible field position in this 4th quarter, but they've managed to hang on. Yeah. They've held Dallas to a field goal here, and it's 20-13. So now, here we go. It's going to be crunch time here for the Cowboys. So Danny White comes in. He's going to start throwing the ball. So what do we want to do here first? We got time here. We don't have to panic, but I mean, we need to move it down the field here because we only got less than a minute and a half to go. All right, we're going to look for Drew Pearson on a medium pass. That's what we're going to do here first. All right, so a 63. We're going to go. We're not going to play ground on this one, I don't think. So we'll play S. So AS. We'll call it no BS. Medium pass. BS. Medium pass BS. Danny White. 15. Ooh, it's a 7. Medium pass BS, and he will find Drew Pearson for 17, and he gets out of bounds. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. So the Cowboys move it into Philadelphia territory. They're at the 41. 1 timeout left. So we're going to go short pass to Tony Dorsett out of the backfield. Oh, they're waiting for him, though. CD is going to be a BD. A BD 51. Oh, it's an 8 BD, though. And, yeah, Dorsett gains 9. Does he get out of bounds? He's trying to get out of bounds. And no, he can't get out of bounds. So 15 seconds to come off the clock. We're going to hurry the play. We're going to line up to the line of scrimmage here. And we're going to do a quick pass to Jay Saldy. All righty, so it's going to be a short pass to Saldy here. Ooh, CD, they're ready for it. White, quick pass to Saldy. Uh-oh, 35 CD. And it's intercepted, but there's a flag. Oh, this might end the game. W58, but we have a flag on the play. Let's check this next interception. We've had a lot of interception in this game. Holy cow. 66. Holy cow. Let's see what it is, right? W58, and it's going to be 60 yards D11, but I'm pretty sure that's incomplete, right? If the defense catches it beyond the line, it's incomplete. So it's going to be caught out of the end zone, but we still got to check the flag. So this Danny White dodges a bullet. Here we go. Here's the flag. And holding on the offense. It would have come back anyways. We're going to back them up 10 yards. So 1st and 10. And now we're going to start looking deep because we're back outside the 40. Just over about 30 seconds to play. One timeout left for the Cowboys. So we're going to go medium pass to Tony Hill. So they're going to go CD. It's going to be BD. Danny White. Medium pass. Oh, look at that. 3. Medium pass. BD. 27 yards, and he gets out of bounds. Tony Hill. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. To the 15, and he gets out of bounds. Holy cow, we got a fantastic Alcoa finish here, that's for sure. Where's my mango? It's almost gone. Holy cow, this game does not disappoint. So Dallas started at their own 42. They got, what do we got? 40 seconds to play. The ball's out of bounds, and Danny White has got the Cowboys on the 15-yard line. Do I try Dorsett for a run? I think I might. I'll give him one crack at it from the 15. All right, so Dorsett in the backfield. A little delay to Dorsett. Can he come through here on 1st down? 53, CS. Dorsett, 24. 24, CS, not liking this. And he gets nothing, but he does get out of bounds. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10. So that didn't work. So now we got to think about passing it here. We're going to look for Drew Pearson this time. Can we do a medium pass from where we are? Yeah, we're going to go medium pass. We're on the 15, so we can do a medium pass. Oh, they're waiting for it, though. CD. It's going to be BD. Danny White, 46. 18, medium pass, BD, and 18's incomplete. 3rd down and 10 from the 15. Cowboys need a touchdown. All righty, bringing in all the receivers. Butch Johnson in the game. Another medium pass. 33, CD, BD, White to Johnson. 24, 17. Incomplete. And this is your ball game here, folks. 15 seconds to play. We need to get in the end zone. So we're going to our best guy, Tony Hill. Here it is, folks. From the 15, it's 4th down for the Cowboys. Last chance gas. They're going to play deep no matter what. CD, BD. So Danny White, medium pass, BD. Medium pass, BD. 12, 26, not going to happen. He's going to scramble for his life. Well, if he gets the 1st down, but I don't think so. So he's scrambling for his life. 32 is a 33. And he's going to fumble the ball again. Danny White is hitting, well, but let's see where the fumble is. He might have ran it in for a touchdown. That can happen. So F14, here we go. White running for his life. He's got the ball out like a loaf of bread. Where is this fumble? Where is the fumble? 35. That's not going to be good. F14, 35. And oh yeah, he's hit 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The ball comes free, covered up by the lineman there by 09. but oh no, actually it's it's going to be picked up by Dorsett. So Dorsett could run it back. So let's see if he runs it back. No, he will not have a chance to run it back, and so it's going to be that we're going to call it on downs again. So he goes 5 and 6, and that'll do it. And so that'll pretty much end the game. Yeah, they're going to try the holy roll. I was going to say they didn't put that into play till after this, right? So that is your final. Yeah, no, he fumbled it backwards, you know. And I gave Dorsett a chance to pick it up, but he got tackled immediately. So Dallas goes down on downs. That is that. The game is over. And that was a fun one. That was a fun game. Philadelphia wins this 20-13. Fun time. This game's fun. It really is. I know. Would have been. Yeah. I had a game. All kidding aside, when I played the snowball game, the snow tuck rule game, the snowball, whatever we call it out here. I had it 4th down and goal from the 4 with like 18 seconds left. Patriots are losing by a touchdown to the Raiders. Okay, this is the snow game. And Brady goes back to pass, and it says fumble. And I roll the fumble chart, and it said 5 yards, and then I forget who got it. But that means he ran 5 yards. So he was at the 4. That means he crossed the goal line and scored on 4th down with like 10 seconds to play to tie the game. This game doesn't disappoint. It's just so fun. As our Red Sox fan goes by, thanks, Al, for coming by. And, Dominic, thank you. I don't know where I belong. Somewhere. I don't know. I just want to fit in. Well, that was fun. I got off to a rough start because I hadn't played this in a while, and it took me a while to kind of get into the groove, and I forgot who had the ball a couple of times, too. But this was fun. 20-13, what a comeback. Boy, I tell you. 2 good teams here in the NFC East, but Philadelphia wins on the road over Dallas, so that is a good time. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and I'm just going to kind of clean up my mess here, if you will. That was fun. Oh, my gosh, that was fun. Long time took me to play that one. By the time I set up and played it, was most of the day. But, I was slow getting off. It was pretty slow learning how to play this again. All righty, that'll do it. I got to clean this up. I might slip in some Oblivion. I won't stream it, but I might slip in some Oblivion tonight before I turn in. I got a full day of work tomorrow, it looks like. And then that is that. So thanks for tuning in, folks. Good to get some APBA football back here on the channel. And we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.